หวัดดีค่ะทุกคนหวัดดีพี่โบยหวัดดีพี่เชชด้วยนะคะวันนี้พิกจัดไฟใหม่นิดหน่อยเพราะว่าแสบตาก็เลยต้องจัดไฟใหม่อาจจะไม่รู้เหมือนกันดีขึ้นไหมแต่มันก็เห็นหน้าดีขึ้นนะพี่ว่าพี่ชอบเพราะฉะนั้นทุกคนก็ต้องชอบเข้าใจไหมเอาอันนี้ลงอุ๊ยวันนี้เล่นเกนชินนะทุกคนเพราะว่ามีแพทใหม่แล้วก็อยากเล่นให้เสร็จแค่นั้นเลยแค่นั้นเลยGenshin Impact แต่ว่ารอโหลดแผ่นหน่อยพี่ไฟแลกน้ำเหรอปิดไฟอย่างนี้ดีมากเลยพีกง่วงมากแต่เปิดไฟก็แสบตาสวัสดีค่ะสวัสดีค่ะรอเกมโหลดแพทนี่หน่อยนะทุกคนใกล้เสร็จแล้วใกล้เสร็จแล้วรอก่อนเดี๋ยวรอพิมพ์เข้ามาดูซิว่าได้ไหมจัดไฟแบบนี้เสร็จแล้วsubscribeขอบคุณซับ
ชิ
จาก
ล
เบ
ลี่
สด้วยนะคะ
128เลิฟ F2 ชิลลี่128เลิฟ F2
เบสเป็นไงจัดไฟอย่างนี้ดีไหม ได้โปรดดูให้ที ดีนะ ดีกว่าเดิมไหม สวยเลยจริงเหรอ ถ้าเสื้อตัวนี้ตัวเอาทำไมอ่ะ ถ้าเป็นเสื้อตัวอื่นไม่ดีหรอ ถ้าเป็นสีอื่นไม่ได้หรอ สวยกว่าทุกวันไหม แบบมันเห็นหน้าครบอะปกติมันจะหน้ามันจะเหมือนค้ำครึ่งหนึ่งแล้วฝั่งนี้มันจะสว่างกว่าเพราะมันโดนไฟเยอะ แล้วก็แบบเล่นแบบตาตีเพราะว่ามันเหมือนกินสกีนเลยข้างหลังนะชัดจริงเหรอสวัสดีคุณแบงค์ลีนไม่เจอกันนานมากประมาณแบบ2 อาทิตย์ ใช่เปล่าไม่รู้ แต่จำได้ว่านานอะทำงานช่วงนี้ไม่เป็นไรนะทำงานยังทำงานสนามบินอยู่ไหมแล้วก็หมดไฟไม่ค่อยได้เข้าไม่เป็นไรนะ หมดไฟทำที่เดิมไม่ได้ไปไหนอ๋อโอเคค่ะพิงนึกว่าย้ายที่ทำงานเจ็บตามากโอ้จี้เกมมาแล้วในที่สุด ช่วงนี้โดนสเก็ต2001 กับ 0600ไม่ค่อยได้เล่น3 ทุ่มถึง6 โมงเช้าอ๋อโอเคค่ะทำงานโอ้ my god สู้ๆนะนอนเยอะๆนะคะนอนเยอะๆพิกด้วยพิกจะต้องนอนเยอะๆวันนี้พิกมาตรงเวลาทุกคนยังไม่มาเลยอะ ดีใจว่ะ นี่พิกได้มาแล้วทุกคนน้องตัวใหม่น้องโคลัมบีน่าสวยมากพิกรอเปิดอาวุธให้น้องอยู่ วันนี้เราอยู่แต่แป๊บๆจะหมดวันแล้วนะจริงวันหยุดมักผ่านไปเร็วเสมอนะเพราะเป็นวันที่เรามีความสุขโอเคพิกจำได้ว่าเหมือนพิกมีโลเหลืออยู่นะพอปะวะแลกก่อนแลกก่อนนะเสียงมันดังไปไหมเสียงเกมดังไปปะว้าวไฟใหม่ใช่ไหมพี่บอยดูดีไหมโอเคเราจะมาเปิดกัน1 2 3โอ้ยเกลืออีกแล้วว่ะอุ้ยน้องสวัสดีน้องไกโตะครับพี่นี่คนสวยแน่นอนใช่วันนี้พี่จัดไฟใหม่ดูดีขึ้นไหมเกลืออีกแล้วเว้ย my god เค็มจัง เค็มจริงจะว่าตายลดลงมาสักขีดก็ได้โอเคได้สว่างทั่วดีหมายถึงทั่วหน้าไหมผมมีท่านพ่อและลบเอ้าทำไมอ่ะทำไมทำอย่างนั้นอ่ะ แป๊บนึงพี่ขอปรับเสียงก่อนทำไมอยู่ดีเสียงมันดังเองวะตอนแรกเราก็ปรับแล้วนี่นาลดหน่อยอันนี้คือเซฟยังโอเคโอเควันนี้จะเล่นชิวๆนะเป้าหมายหมดพี่แบบว่าผ่านซูเมรุกับฟอนเทนไปอย่างยากลำบากเมืองไฟก็เช่นกัน3เมืองนี้ เล่นแบบทุลักทุเลแต่ชอบเมืองนี้นะน็อตคลายอ่ะสนุกดีวันนี้จะมาเล่นในเรื่องแหละ555น้องนิ้วมันดูเป็นไอ้นี่ยังไงอะไม่มีอ่ะไม่มีท่านพ่อหลุดเลทลาก่อนโอเคทุกคนไปทำเควสกันกดตัวไหนแล้วล่ะทำเควสคืนไร้จันทร์อะค่าไอดีผมไม่หายคงจะเอาไอดีหายหรอหายได้ไงมาเล่นในเรื่องกันเล่นไหนลืมปุ่มอีกแล้วว่ะไม่ค่อยได้เล่นในนี้อ่ะวิกิ้งก่าโอ้เงี้ยวโอ้
Looks like the gang's all here.
subscribe
ฉันไปเติมซับมา
ขอบคุณซับเดือนที่21นะคะสำหรับคุณอาชีขอบคุณนะจะ2 ปีแล้วเหรอ 2 ปีเลยนะเว้ยใกล้แล้วอีกกี่เดือนวะ3 เดือนเป็นยังไงขอบคุณนะคะติดตามกันไปอีกสัก10 ปีนะใช่ไหมเปลี่ยนกล้องใหม่เหรอไม่เห็นกล้องเดิมเปลี่ยนแสงเฉยๆมันชัดเหรอใช่ไหมมันดีขึ้นละสิใช่ไหมล่ะ ตื่นเต้นโอเคใช่ดูไปซะอีก10 ปีเดี๋ยวตามหลานมาดูนะได้สิDiscord เพิ่งแจ้งเตือนว่าทีมโอเคเลยมาเล่นเกมกันทุกคนแบบชิลๆมากๆ
Yep, all ready. How about you two? Green and good to go?
Paimon's ready.
พร้อมแล้ว
Let's get rolling then. Great.
เราต้องเอาโคลัมบิน่ากลับคืนมา
Wait.
Someone's here. We heard your footsteps. Although...
You've been here for a while now. I take it you followed the traveler, but I don't sense any ill intent in you.
ตัวอะไรอะ
Come on.
NPC เหรอ
I figured it wouldn't take you long to notice me.
ลูกน้องของคุณพ่อ
I come bearing news from my lady, the knave.
Dottore went through the motions of returning to Snezhnaya, but it was obviously a facade. However, he has not returned to the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau, nor has he made an appearance in
ทำเหมือนไม่มีอะไร
Moshe
เกิดขึ้นเนาะโดโทรี
Well, in that case, he'll be in his lab way up north. I always wondered why he applied for his own private pad. He was planning this all along.
Tell them that Sandrone and I will go on ahead. If they still intend to pursue this matter, they should meet us at the research center in the northern tip of Nodcry.
Nice of Columbina's two best friends to think of us. We appreciate the heads up. Our sincere thanks to the Fatui for your...
Lady Damselette may have left our organization, but at least some of her colleagues remain genuinely concerned for her well-being. Not to mention that the doctor's increasingly cryptic conduct gives us great cause for alarm. We have crossed swords many times before, but it's not personal. We're just on different sides. We don't lack humanity. And so, as fellow friends of Lady Damselette, it's only right that you should be in the know about
Lady
this.
Damselette
Arlecchino's situational awareness has saved us a lot of trouble.
คุณหมีสวัสดีค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ
I'll leave the map here with you. If you do decide to head to the research center, please proceed with caution. And remember, at least while you're in Nodcry, Lady Arlecchino's subordinates are your comrades if you want them to be.
ขอบคุณเจส้มนะคะว่าวันนี้ใส่เสื้อส้ม เสื้อใหม่ไงเสื้อใหม่อันนี้เสื้อใหม่เหลือตัวสุดท้ายแล้วในร้านอ่ะก็เลยหยิบมา ขอบคุณขอให้ปังเลยนะคะ เป็นยังไงล่ะ เสื้อตัวสุดท้ายที่ลดราคาด้วยนะ ปกติมัน490แต่ว่าพี่ซื้อมาเหลือ290เป็นไง ฉลาดจริง
This is very accommodating of you.
ๆ ใช่เสื้อให
We
ม่
can't just doing my
ไฟ
duty. I
แบบ
shall
ใหม่
take my leave now. If you need us, you'll find us at the Experimental Design Bureau.
So, the doctors left the Experimental Design Bureau and headed to some research center up north.
Marionette seems to think he's been planning this for a long time. But when did it start? Before he even arrived in Nodcry?
It seems his loyalty to the Tsaritsa is lip service at most. Behind the
Whatever his motives, we know that he's decisive and incredibly ruthless. Facing him unprepared would be a recipe for disaster.
At this stage, it's difficult to predict his next steps.
Well, as much as I'd love to help, infiltrating research labs isn't really my area of
สีเด่น
expertise.
จนถ้าไม่ทักน่าจะรู้สึกผิด ดีแล้ว จะได้รู้ไงว่าเปลี่ยนเสื้อสีใหม่ ตอนนี้พิกมีเสื้อ หลายสีแล้วนะ มีสีส้ม สีแดง สีเหลือง สีเขียว สีม่วง สีชมพูจับๆยังไม่มีเลย สีฟ้าก็ยังไม่มี เดี๋ยวไปหาก่อนนะ มีเสื้อตัว ไม่นับละกันไม่ใช่เสื้อพีก
But at least take Cool Your Jet's ducky with you.
อุ๊ยน่ารั
It
กอ่ะ
should be some help during the
คู
battle.
โยเจตักกี้
And as for Miss Inefa, I suppose you will stay to protect Miss Aino?
Detecting operational logic. Protect Dino. Priority. High.
just in case, Sir Barca, I think it would be best if you stayed behind as well. You can leave.
I mean, I would have said the Knight of Berea should probably be out on the front line, but okay, fine. Leave Nasha Town to me. Be careful out there, okay? If things get out of hand, fall back right away.
Yehoda will be on hand to assist you. In my absence, she can handle any intel gathering work.
You got it, boss. You guys make sure to get back here in one piece, all right?
We will.
Things are moving fast. We'd better head off soon if we hope to keep pace.
So, it's infiltrate a secret research facility, or... Yeah.
We all have to bring our A game here. So, anything you need to wrap up before we leave?
Then you'd better get going.
โอเค
Very well.
share 10 steams a week
All these broken machines on the ground.
เราถูกขัง
Someone
ทุก
got
คน
here before
เราจะ
us.
ไปไหนไม่ได้เราต้อง
Could it
รี
be
บทำให้จบ
Arlecchino and Sandrone?
เราต้องแทรกซึมเข้าไปในแลบสืบข้อมูลก่อนนะวิเขาให้ตัวเรามาทดลองว่ะ เราเหลือแบบเราไม่มีฟินอยู่คนเดียว น่ากดอยู่นะ ตอนนั้นกดเราก็ไม่ออก แย่จิมจิมแย่จิมจิมอุ๊ย
That's quite a welcome party.
Tourist, protect us.
Be
เล่น
silent.
ยังไงวะเนี่ย อุ๊ย
Beware the creatures of the night.
With one heart, we pray.
น่าจะคุยเยอะเหมือนเดิมนะ ไม่น่าพลาดอุ๊ยทุกคนพลิกลืมไปแล้วมันกดยังไง
The mystery unravels.
You poor last left.
สู้พอ
Get back! I said get back! Do you hear me? Why isn't it working? No! Don't come any closer!
อุ๊
Don't!
ยทำไมเป็นพันนั้นล่ะเฮ้ย มีไอ้นี่หรอ มีหีบหรอ ทำไมฉันไม่ได้เปิด ห่วงของมากโทษทีนะ เบาะแสไว้ก่อน เฮ้ย สู้ไม่ยากออกตัวเนี้ย
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up.
Wipe out!
โอ้ยเป็นยังไงวะ
Observe. Night falls.
You poor souls. May your spirits find peace.
Grab that key on the ground. We'll probably need it at some point.
เทจุง
Watch out.
เอา
There's no way through. Let's go around.
ไปทางอื่นเอา เป็นแบบภารกิจแทรกซึม อุ๊ย แทรกซึม อะไรให้ไปตรงนี้เหรอ
What the? Trespassers? Here?
กล้าได้ยังไง
We're looking
เอา
for the doctor, and we understand he might be here. I see you're fleeing the facility.
You looking to settle a score with the doctor? Good luck with that. I don't think you have...
Perhaps. But you might have a chance to live. if you start talking.
เหงื่อแตกเหงื่อแต
Two
ก
other harbingers had the same idea as you. They're already inside. But what good is it gonna do? The doctor.
Seems to me that you're not too thrilled about being his subordinate. Also, is it just me, or do I sense monsters nearby? If you'd prefer their company to ours, that can easily be arranged.
We need to know what the doctor is up to. Please, if you know anything at all, tell me. This is about more than us versus the doctor. His actions could have consequences for all of Nodcry. And
I.
เอาวะแปลพักไหมยังไงดี
He's building something. Ambitious doesn't even begin to describe it. Feels like this could be the big one. God knows how. A while back, he told us he'd be returning to Snezhnaya. We weren't expecting him back so soon.
The moon marrow spheres. He stole them from their rightful owner, Cullen.
Oh, Lady Damselette? Last I heard, she left the Fatui. Before she went, she told us she'd finished what Her Majesty asked. I remember thinking that leaving us might not be the best choice. I mean, back when this all started, the higher-ups dispatched 3 units to Nodcry to execute their plan. They were led by the Doctor, Marionette, and the Damselette, respectively. I was a part of the Damselette's unit to begin with. She never really interacted with us much. In fact, she seemed sort of detached from everything. Not because she was distracted, just felt like she was indifferent to the world around her. She always seemed like she was staring off into the distance. Almost as if she didn't see anything worth living for in the present, so she had to look further afield. The doctor used to stand nearby and watch her. Apparently they got along well at first, but somewhere along the way, she grew wary of him. After she left, everyone in our unit merged with the doctor's. He's similarly indifferent to the world, except when it comes to the moons. Right now, obtaining the 3 moons is his #1 priority. He even said, if he can only get his hands on 2 of them, he'll create a 3rd one himself.
ถ้าพลิกนั่งอย่างนี้ได้ไหม
How would he create an artificial moon marrow? Maybe the knowledge he gained from the Hyperborean phantoms has something to do with it.
Thank you for cooperating.
I get the sense that you'd serve under Columbina again if you had the chance. Would that be fair?
No, she's no longer a harbinger. As a member of the Fatui, my loyalty will always belong to the Tsaritsa.
อยากเห็นรู้ว่ะซาลิซ่าเนี่ย
I'm only telling you all this because I don't completely trust the doctor. His actions do not align with the goals that first brought us to Nodcry.
I understand. We'll do everything within our power to stop him. The Knaves unit is based at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau. Maybe you can seek refuge with them.
Well, now we know what's going on here.
I fear this could get ugly. Be silent.
Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
เล่นไม่เป็นสักตัว My gosh
Stay your hand
โอ้ยโอ้ยเอื้อ
for the everlasting forest.
Bomb the way!
Close your eyes. Observe. Night falls.
No more lies. The deception ends here.
อุ้ยเหล่าม่าตายเลยขอโทษจำปุ่มไม่ได้โทษที นนี้คือกระโดดหรอ X คือกระโดดสามเหลี่ยมคืออันติวงกลมคือตีธรรมดา R2 คือสกิล R1 dash โอเคต้องมีตัวอะไรโผล่มาแน่นอนนี่ไงยังอยู่
Welcome one
ยินดี
and
ต้อน
all.
รับอ่ะ
I've
ทุ
been
กคน
expecting you.
Yeah, we really appreciated fighting our way in.
The gall. You expect us to believe you've just been patiently waiting for us?
เราไม่น่าชนะยังไงพวก
Of course I have. Should I be worried about something? First Sandrone and Arlecchino, now you. Ah, quite a surfeit of guests I've had today.
อะไรคิโนกับเซนโดรนไปไหนแล้วอ่ะ
If you were looking for them, I should probably mention that Arlecchino disappeared as soon as she entered the facility. As for Sandrone, why, she stood right here only moments ago demanding answers from me at the hardly out of character. She never was one for basic courtesy. But I have to admit, I was a little surprised to see her showing concern for someone besides herself. Does everyone you associate with undergo such a change in temperament? Speaking as a researcher, I have to say, it is not a
เหมือนมัน
change
บอก
for
ว่า
better.
คนที่เข้าใกล้เราแบบเปลี่ยนไปแบบใส่ใจคนรอบข้างอะตลกอ่ะ
Well, since you ask.
So you've got your hands on the moon marrow, and now you're claiming godhood. Don't you think that's a bit of a stretch, Dottore?
I must protest what you are insinuating with that phrase, claiming godhood. I am not claiming anything. I am stating a fact.
Huh? Wait, you really think you're all that? You'll excuse me if I'm not being a polite little lady for you. We're colleagues. We both know what kind of person you are.
By the same token, I knew you'd respond along those lines. You and I both understand that facts speak louder than words. To that end, I've had my people send you a small gift. It should go some way toward helping you understand my present position.
What gift? Where have all your troops gone?
Who knows? Perhaps they are already marching toward a new world, following in the footsteps of an unknown god. As vulgar and arrogant as you may be, dear Sandrone, I have no intention of taking out my displeasure on your subordinates. They will enjoy equal rights to my own.
You sent your people to the Experimental Design Bureau? That's a Saritsa's property.
Yes, and I am very mindful of Her Majesty's instructions. But you know full well that they do not conflict with my present goals. In which case, all I'm doing is conducting another one of my experiments. Is there a problem with that? Now then, you have a judgment call to make. Am I simply lying to stall you? Or is it possible that every word I am saying is the truth? In which case, your subordinates really are in danger.
So now you've turned on fellow Fatui soldiers. You're completely insane.
I have set a new rule for myself. Each person gets one chance. Naturally, that includes you, Sandrone. If you wish to leave, I won't stop you. We are colleagues, after all.
Scumbag!
Still, I hadn't counted on Sandrone sparing any thought for the people of this world. Shame. I always found her self-centeredness to be one of her few better qualities.
การเห็นคือตัวไอ้ข้อดีอย่างเดียวที่เหลืออยู่ในตัวเธอซะอีก
How can she ever
Any
hope
man
to
อะไรข
achieve
องมัน
greatness when she's so obsessed with protecting her little design bureau?
It's more than a little disingenuous to speak of achieving greatness while taking hostages.
Honor. I have the marrow of 2 moons in my possession and will soon complete the construction of a 3rd. I will be the god of a new world. And you speak to me of honor?
Those are sacred relics. You do not deserve them.
In my view, many in this world do not deserve to be alive. And yet, I mercifully permit them to go on living. Do I?
You'll come to regret your actions.
เราพูดแล้ว
Will I now? Let's see if you can make me.
อุ๊ยดูถูกว่ะโดโทเรแล้วเป็นทีมที่ไม่รู้จักชิบหายแล้วเป็นทีมที่เราเล่นไม่ค่อยเป็นน่ะแกอุ๊ย
It all adds up. No more lies.
ทำไงอ่ะอ๋อจริง
Arlecchino.
Thanks for the
มา
assistance.
ช่วย
Arlecchino. They see you as an ally. What a farce.
อุ้ยเราเล่นไม่เป็นเป่งแล้วไม่มีสักตัว
Research is more valuable.
คุณต้องเพิ่มดาเมจแล้วนะครับผมแต่ไม่น่าสู้ได้เลยว่ะเหมือนมันบังคับเราแพ้ไงไม่รู้อ่ะ
Be silent. Night falls.
Water jet!
ตีไม่เข้าเลยหนู
Shatter like a reflection.
อุ้ยเดี๋ยวทำยังไง
Target acquired.
ใช้อะไรนะ มันบอกว่าให้ใช้อะไรวะ ใช้ชาร์จงอกเงยโอ้ยทำไม่เป็นชิบหายแล้วอันนี้เหรอ
Close your eyes. Be
Is that the best you can
fear the
do?
dark.
Lush as the moon.
Get lost.
Water jet!
Observe.
Somebody help me please
The Toy is too powerful with the artificial moon marrow in his arsenal. Fighting him is futile.
ฉันเล่นไม่เอาไปไหนอะเราไปไหนอะ
Let's go.
อุ้ยมา
I've
ช่วย
always thought it is wiser to flee than surrender.
โหมันต้องโหดมากแน่
Watch out!
What the? Forget about me! You should...
Where's the traveler?
เขาขโมยตัวเราไปแล้ว ถูกขังแน่เลยอ่ะอุ๊ยคุณหมีขอบคุณกดใจด้วยนะ กดใจรัวมาก ที่นี่ที่ไหน
What just happened? Nasha Town? How did I get here? Strange. I remember being trapped by Dottore during the battle. Something weird is going on.
Huh? Traveler? What brings you here at this hour?
Huh?
What are you in the mood for today? A hot dog? Or something else? We've got some special discounts at the moment. Want to see the menu?
Sorry, I'm not hungry right now.
Ah. Well, feel free to take a seat for now. Let me know if you change your
ย่า
mind.
เท่าแก่
Everyone seems to be acting normal. Am I just overthinking?
Oh, darling, look who it is. One of our regular customers.
Wait. Why is he talking like that?
Well, I'd love to, but can't serve a customer unless they order something.
Yes, thankfully. It was a long trip, and it's left me feeling pretty exhausted. But the upshot is, I won't have to leave again for a good while.
Wait. These two are a couple? I see some kids around.
Hey there! I haven't seen you in ages! What's keeping you so busy? I've been looking. You forgot
เรา
already?
รู้จักกันด้วยเหรอ
You're silly. Daddy brought you over to our house recently. We had some.
What is she talking about?
We've had a lot of customers over the last few days, so we've been real busy. And like my mom always says, oh, another customer's arrived. I better go see what they want.
This is all wrong. I never once heard the owner of this restaurant talk about their family. It certainly isn't a family-run business. Could this be a false memory?
Very good. I knew you had it in you. Aren't you going to try the house special?
When did he show up? No, none of this is real.
You don't seem to like it here. That's fine.
เอาวะเราจับได้มันก็เปลี่ยนที่เฉยอุ๊ยอะไรใหม่ๆหรือเปล่า
I'm still alive. Where is this place? It took all my strength to open the moon gate. So this is the moon's reflection? I can't sense anything. I guess I could try opening the gate once more. No response. Maybe this space can't be opened from inside.
สวยจัง
If this was the space that killed both Revier and his lover, then why am I unscathed? Or... no, I'm not unscathed. Even the air here feels... I should conserve my strength and proceed with caution.
พลังหมดอีกแล้วน้อง
I don't believe Dotori's scheming will stop just because I escaped. I must return. Emptiness. Silence. What is this place? Or maybe the real question is, what is it for? What's this? Looks like it responds to my power.
ชาร์จโจมตี
Golden. Like Kuvaki. Is it some sort of guide? And why does it feel so familiar? I might as well follow it.
เดินเร็วแล้ว
Where does this lead? Could it be the exit?
Wow.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
ตอนงานไอ้นี่ไม่ใช่หรอ
Is this Nasha Town? But isn't Moon Prayer Night over already?
Goodbye for now, Kalambina. I hope you
ย้อนให้
have
ดู
a
น่าจะเป็นความ
wonderful
ทรง
night.
จ
I will. Lama, everyone else, and me? Are these my memories?
I can't touch them. It's as if we're separated by some impenetrable
Over here! Over here!
But the people in these memories pass right through me. Just if only I had known what would come to pass after. Even so, I should still take a look around. Just being back here.
Tông này đi. Này pha ở tông này. Syndrome นี่ไปไหนเราไม่รู้มุมกล้องใหม่หมายถึงกล้องพิกใช่ไหมมุมกล้องเดิมแค่เปลี่ยนแสง
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Oh, you're the genuine article. Alice was right. This moon prayer night was worth watching after all.
Oh, yes. That was the fortune-telling stall run by Barbeloth from the Hexen Circle.
Please, draw the first lunar arcana. This represents destiny.
My destiny. I believe the card I drew was the moon. Now that I think about it, Barbeloth's divination was absolutely right. It's almost time to draw the last card. That was the card that popped out on its own. From here, I think.
อ๋อเราเป็นคนละมิน่าเป็นคนทำ
Kuvaki Pulse? What?
Fascinating. I've never encountered this before in my role as a diviner.
What's going on?
โอ้เป็นมิติ
Did that card leave the deck? Because of my influence? All I did was try to touch it, and then... Maybe this memory space is not untouchable after all. Or... is it possible that there's more to this space than...
This card is death.
I need to get to the bottom of this.
ใช่ไหมน่ารักเนาะ
I'll try touching something else.
พิกชอบมากเลยอ่ะ
Is this... the wind? No, it's gravity. It's pulling me outwards. No, Traveler!
สวัสดีค่ะคุณกิติ วิไพมอนต้องเสียใจแน่เลยอ่ะ เราหายไป
Paimon, listen to me. From the bottom of our hearts, we are so sorry. We completely understand.
Don't say that! Paimon's not a little kid. You didn't leave her behind on purpose. There was nothing you could do. She's all alone in there.
We must find a way to rescue her. We were all involved in the operation where she was captured, and we do not abandon our comrades. That being said, it won't be easy. Through conversation with the others on our return, we've arrived at a basic idea of what Dottore's lab has clearly been in operation for a lot longer than we realized. We found many monster samples stored there. We also know that through his contact with the phantoms of Hyperborea, he gained knowledge about the moons and certain Hyperborean technologies. Using this knowledge, he then fashioned an artificial moon marrow to serve as a replacement for the frost moon beyond the sky. Unlike Columbina, Dottore is not being rejected by Tevat. And even with 2 of the 3 moon marrows, his power far exceeds all of ours combined. Once his 3rd moon marrow is complete, Dottore will have completely seized the authority of 3 moons.
Does that mean?
I'm afraid so. No one could have predicted this level of insanity. Not even from Dottore. And unfortunately, his insanity is coupled with an intellect and ambition that not even his peers.
This is dire. Sounds like the world is done for.
The 3 moons' authority can influence the very fabric of time and space. I dare not imagine what a monster like him would do with that kind of power.
The trouble's already begun, I'm afraid. On our way back, we discovered that part of Nodcry is being enveloped by an I'm convinced this is Dottore's doing. Not
The only thing more frustrating than facing down evil is knowing that it will surely come.
The Doctor is guilty of numerous crimes in Mondstadt as well. One of our knights, well, former knights, his father was murdered by Dottore. His ideology and methodology are a danger to everything in his path, from individuals to entire nations.
He doesn't see them as his own people. That's why. People like him see every...
Right. He views other people only in terms of how they can benefit him. That's the basis of all his social connections. Granted, he's hardly the only harbinger to pursue their own interests. We all do. And Her Majesty is gracious enough to permit it. Still, her mercy has its limits.
ทำไมซาลิซาถึงยอมอีกด็อกเตอร์นี่วะ
Dottore's actions have gone beyond even what the Fatui could have imagined. Usurping divine authority to become a god. For a servant of the Tsaritsa, that goes beyond being disloyal. It's treason of the highest order. We can't expect him to heed the Tsaritsa's will once he gains the 3 moons' authority. Even we harbingers consider him the most self-interested among us.
Poor traveler. Of all the people to get caught by... We have to go save her! Right now!
Paimon, I promise you, we are with you all.
I get how you feel. I do. But it's gonna take more than strong emotions to take down an enemy like Dottore.
Right. We can't even guarantee he's still at his research center. Before... I'll find a way.
Paimon knows, but... She's so scared. If anything happens to the traveler... She might be the strongest person Paimon knows, but she's still human. She feels pain and bleeds just like anyone else. Then think things through before you stick your neck out. Unless you want to lose your head.
Sandrone.
Miss Sandrone, you're okay?
Put the stuff over there, and be gentle with it. Am I okay? As you can see, I've had to move my whole livelihood out of the Experimental Design Bureau. It's been swallowed up by Dottore's energy field. If I'd left it any longer, I probably would have gotten stuck. Ugh. Dottore always goes a little loco when he finds a shiny new toy. Not the... Just go ahead and cry already. Sorry. Paimon's not trying to make it seem. It's just... She can...
Oh, Paimon.
Let it all
น้อง
out.
กลัวเราเป็นไร
There's no shame in it. When you're overwhelmed by fear and despair.
Okay then. While the baby of the group is having a moment, How about the grown-ups get to work? Give me your hand.
You've made a discovery?
Polonia, scan. You, hand, now.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask, my lady.
Curses! You're next. Then you.
สแกนมือ
Dottore, you son of a... He's done something to us. Everyone who entered his research center has been implanted with some sort of curse.
I don't feel anything unusual at the moment. Does that mean it hasn't activated yet?
My best guess is Dottore created it using the moon goddess's powers. 1 second, analyzing. Ugh! That friggin' maniac!
So, what twisted game is he playing this time?
The moment I analyzed the energy composition, some encrypted text appeared in my mind's eye. And when I deciphered it according to the Fatui standard encryption protocol, I got the following message. Feel free to run, or you will perish in nod cry.
He's mocking us.
Yep, he loves to toy with people. Only in this case, there might be more to it. But I didn't detect any murderous intent or malice either in the message or the curse's energy. As if this is him at his least malicious.
Or perhaps all people are cowards in his eyes. Maybe he thinks the threat alone will be effective.
What a despicable person. And he has the Traveler in his grasp.
If I may, as unhinged as Dottore may be, he has always exercised great patience with the objects of his interest.
I remember a comment he made when we first arrived in Nodcry. He said, "This world is, on the whole, an exceedingly dull place. But at least there are a few intriguing features. Presumably, they interest him because they're unknown quantities. He wants to understand."
Agreed. The Traveler is Tevat's fourth descender. All Harbingers are aware. Since Dottore took such pains to capture the Traveler, he is unlikely to kill him.
Okay. Of course. I also think we need to read between the lines with Dottore's message. If he's encouraging us to run, that means we mustn't leave Nodcry under any circumstance. My guess is, his curse will only trigger if we leave.
We've discovered multiple energy fields. Albedo is still attempting to analyze their structure. Each field is slowly growing, swallowing up more of the surrounding area in the process. And the pace of their expansion has increased since we first examined them.
His nefarious ambition knows no bounds. If this continues, the whole of Tevat will be in trouble, not—
The loss of Columbina could not have come at a worse time.
She entered the space beyond the Moon Gate, knowing what became of Rerir and Thalindus. I'm sorry, but I fear the odds aren't good.
Don't be ridiculous. If I know her, she's busy finding a way back as we speak just so she can annoy me. She isn't dead.
Whatever has become of her, the fact remains that we are
We need to find out the Traveler's location. But there is also other work to be done.
Agreed. Whatever Dottore is planning, we have to get the local populace somewhere safe. So, as well as a rescue mission, we have to organize a mass evacuation at the same time.
It would be best if someone could approach leaders of neighboring nations and negotiate emergency asylum for Nodcry's inhabitants.
Snezhnaya is one option. I'll see what—
Does it be so much easier if the Traveler is here? No! Stop thinking like that, Paimon. Paimon will join you. She's pretty well connected thanks to the Traveler. Maybe it'll come in handy. Either way, that's what the Traveler would do if she was here.
Back here again. That gravitational force that pulled me back. When I saw that memory of Moon Prayer Night. If only I could have sent the others some kind of warning on Moon Prayer Night. Maybe we could have stopped Dottore. I feel so heavy. Well, even so, back to emptiness and silence again.
คนเราไม่น่าบอกว่าคนเราไม่น่าจะช่วยได้ถ้าสมมุติว่าเข้าไปในความทรงจำซ้ำๆแล้วแบบพยายามเตือนทุกคนว่า Doctor ก็จะทำอันนี้เป็นแบบ Doctor Strange
Looks like I need to gather these scattered fragments.
ไหนเก็บไงกดค้าง
It worked. Hopefully I can stay inside for a bit longer this time.
สวัสดีคุณ 55DF ด้วยนะคะ
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
What? This doesn't look like Moon Prayer Night.
อิจฉาเขาเล่นเกมแล้วสนุกเดี๋ยวนี้เล่นอะไรก็ไม่สนุกน่าจะเป็นช่วงด้วยค่ะช่วงนี้พิกติดเกมมากแต่ช่วงก่อนอันนี้ก็หมดไฟเหมือนกันการที่แบบหมดไฟตอนเล่นเกมก็เหนื่อยเหมือนกันนะไม่รู้จะเล่นอะไรแต่ว่าพอเราเจอเกมที่อยากเล่นแบบความรู้สึกทั้งหมดมันก็จะกลับมามั้งพิกใช้วิธีเนี้ยแต่ถ้าเราอยู่ดีเราหมดไฟไม่รู้สึกอินกับเกมแล้วก็อาจจะเป็นอีกแบบหนึ่งยังไม่เคยเป็นอาจจะไม่มีเลยก็ได้นะความรู้สึกนั้นรอก่อนถ้าเป็นเดี๋ยวจะมาเล่าให้ฟังนะ
I don't think I've ever been here. Maybe this space isn't comprised of my memories after all. There aren't any festive decorations around. Is this Nasha Town after Moon Prayer Night ended? Did Dottoro's plan not affect the town? Or is no one aware of what happened because he used the Three Moons' authority? Let me see if I can influence anyone else.
ไปไหนอ้าว
So, what do we do next?
Wait, that voice. Paimon?
เห็นคุณพิกเล่นหลายเกมก็ดูจอยหมดหรือสตรีมเฉพาะเกมที่จอย ก็ส่วนหนึ่งค่ะ แต่ว่าบางเกมก็ลองเล่นนะบางเกมก็เล่นตามที่คนอื่นแนะนำก็มีแต่มันก็สนุกแหละก็เลือกเกมที่คิดว่าเราโอเคอ่ะเพราะว่าบางคนแนะนำมาพี่ก็ไม่ได้เล่นนะพี่ก็เล่นอันที่พี่รู้สึกว่าอยากเล่นเพราะว่าถ้าเล่นเกมที่ไม่อยากเล่นไปมันก็ไม่หนุกอ่ะมันก็แบบเซ็งอะอะไรเงี้ยถ้าไม่ชอบก็หยุดแล้วก็เล่นเกมอื่นก็ได้แต่บางวันพี่ก็ง่วงนะ
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
Lauma the Traveler and Mr. Varga are here too.
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Traveler! Huh?
Columbina?
I made contact. It's me, Columbina.
Huh?
ไม่เห็นอีกแล้ว
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out!
Huh? Huh? Wait a moment. This is what happened when I disappeared. I stood right over there, thinking that no. It was only when she called my name that I decided to follow them. But did she turn around because she sensed my touch just now? Is it really possible that from in here, if I keep following them, maybe it's that gravity again. Every time I influence reality within that space, this force intervenes and pulls me back. It's as if it's trying to stop me from leaving. I'm getting weaker and weak. I'll just have to try another approach next time. Come on, Columbina. Keep going. You have to tell everyone what happened.
โอ้จะออกยังไง ออกจากที่นี่เหรอ
Suddenly, I've been plunged into dark. It feels strange. As if
Look at you, standing so
โอ้โห
still
ตัวใหญ่
in total silence. I almost didn't recognize. Hello there, traveler.
วีบมันมีอะไรวะ มีพระจันทร์ด้วย
he
ข้างหลัง
seems to be in a good mood.
เออ
Wait, what's
เห็น
that
เหมือน
behind
เรา
him?
เลย
Ah, so you noticed. This is the
อ๋
completed
อเหลยอีกอัน
trilogy.
นึงอ๋อ
Two primordial moon marrows and one artificial specimen. You are wary of it. Good. Maintain that reverence. You performed well in that recent battle. Brave and reckless as always. Courage is the sign of a true hero. And impulsiveness is the hallmark of those who strive to advance. I say this not to belittle you.
3 moon marrows. Does that mean the artificial one is now complete too?
Subscribe ขอบคุณซับจากคุณ5555เดฟด้วยนะคะยินดีต้อนรับเข้าสู่เดือนที่1นะคะ อยู่กันไปหลายเดือนเลยยินดีต้อนรับนะ ช่องพีก็จะเล่นเกมที่พี่อยากเล่นนะคะ ส่วนใหญ่ แต่ก็มีอันที่อยากลองด้วย แต่ส่วนใหญ่จะเป็นอันที่อยากลองแหละ แต่ว่าก็จะมีเกมแทรกๆมาบ้างที่เกมที่แทรกๆมาบ้างแบบเกมที่พิกเล่นอยู่ประจำเหมือนเกนชินอย่างเงี้ยพิกเล่นจริงๆพิกเล่นตลอดนะแต่ว่าไม่ได้เอามาสตรีมบ่อยๆแค่เอามาสตรีมแค่ตอนที่แบบเนื้อเรื่องเข้าอะไรเงี้ยเฉยๆแล้วก็มีเกมอื่นนะคะที่พิกลองก็ประมาณล้านเกมอย่างงี้ ก็ติดตามได้ถ้าใครอยากดูย้อนหลังก็ดูได้ที่บ้านแดงนะคะขอบคุณสำหรับซับนะยินดีต้อนรับมาได้ทุกวันที่พิกมานะคะวันพุธถึงวันเสาร์แต่ก็อาจจะแบบมีแถมบ้างวันอาทิตย์อะไรอย่างเงี้ยขอบคุณนะคะก็พูดคุยกันได้สนิทกันได้เพราะว่าส่วนใหญ่ในช่องที่คุยกันเยอะๆก็คือแบบก็จะเป็นคนที่ลองคุยดูว่าพี่คุยได้ไหมอะไรอย่างเงี้ยก็เลยแบบสนิทกันไม่ได้แบบรู้จักกันส่วนตัวหลายคนขนาดนั้นมีส่วนตัวก็มีพี่สาวพี่นะคะส่วนตัว ที่รู้จัก แต่คนอื่นก็ส่วนใหญ่ก็เป็นงานจากช่องแชททั้งนั้นเลยก็ไม่ต้องเกรงที่จะคุยนะคะขอแค่มีมารยาทอะไรเงี้ยพอแค่นั้นเองโอเควันนี้จัดไฟสวยลองจัดไฟดูว่าแบบมันจะเวิร์กไหมเพราะว่าจริงๆวันนี้มาเร็วก็เลยมาลองจัดไฟใหม่ดูเพราะว่าไฟที่เปิดอยู่ประจำมันแสบตามากเลยอะเวลาเล่นเกมแล้วมันแบบมันปวดตาก็เลยลองแบบจัดไฟให้มันดูดีขึ้นด้วยหน้ามันจะได้แบบไม่มืดครึ่งหนึ่งสวยเลยสิออกกำลังกายกล้ามเนื้อฉีกมากแก้หักโหมหรอไหนแกบอกวันนี้ออกเบาๆวันนี้วันแรกตอนแรกแบบจอก15 นาทีผ่านไป อาจจะไม่ค่อยได้คุยส่วนใหญ่ชอบนั่งดูคนเล่นเกมแล้วสนุกเฉยๆอ๋อไม่เป็นไรค่ะนั่งดูเฉยๆก็ได้บางคนเขาเข้ามาสิงเฉยๆแบบเปิดทิ้งไว้อะไรอย่างเงี้ยแบบนั่งฟังพิกบ่นไปเรื่อยไม่ก็แบบนั่งฟังพิกฟังเกมอีกทีหนึ่ง ขอบคุณนะคะจะตายห่าโอเคพี่พิมพ์วอร์มก่อนเปล่าแกวอร์มก่อนปะเนี่ยทำไมออกมาเป็นงั้น สรุปแกออกกี่นาทีเนี่ยทำไมเป็นอย่างนั้นไหนแกบอกออกเบาๆไงแกได้ยืดหรือเปล่าแบบออกแบบเบาๆอ่ะ
Well spotted. What do you think? For a replica I built myself, I dare say it looks the part.
Dottore, are you planting illusions in my mind?
ยืดแล้วสรุปออกกี่นาที
I have no interest in fooling your eyes. On the contrary, I hope to show you the true essence of all that you see before you.
15 นาทีกำเนิดฉีกแล้วเหรอแกออกหนักไปหรือเปล่า เขาให้ออกท่าไหนอ่ะแกเล่นเกมมาให้ออกท่าไหนทำไมมันกล้ามเนื้อฉีกอ่ะเกมมันนับให้15 นาทีแต่ฉันดูเลยก็มันมีเวลาพักด้วยไงมันเอาแค่เวลาแบบเนื้อที่แกออกอ่ะตลกอ่ะมันโกงฉัน ลิงไม่ใช่ลิงฟิตแต่อะไรเกมอะไรไม่รู้สีม่วงพิมพ์ซื้อมาวันเนี้ยตลกมากแกทำอะไรอ่ะมันให้ทำท่าแหละไอ้นี่เหรอสควอตไหมเดี๋ยวพี่ก็ต้องหาเวลาออกกำลังกายแล้วแต่ว่าตอนนี้จะฝึกนอนเร็วก่อนเพราะว่าพี่ง่อมเป็นกล้วยเลยทุกคนเวลาแบบนอนดึกอะตอนนี้ขาสั่นมากแกเลือกโปรแกรมรุนแรงนะสิใช่ไหมล่ะ
Is this not a beautiful city? People live in peace and find joy in their work. The streets are safe. People can even leave their doors unlocked at night. All available data indicates your values and worldview conform with the mainstream. This kind...
False beauty is deceitful. Lies are to no one's taste.
I wonder, is it your moral standards that are too high? Or your expectations of reality? Answer me this. If someone existed in a sweet dream from the moment they were born, a dream in which they never once felt pain.
That's pure sophistry. It has nothing to do with your actions.
As I suspected. You have yet to understand all of this for what it really is.
What do you want from me?
You sound impatient. Do you think the only reason I'm keeping you is because I want something from you?
If it's not, then why haven't you killed me yet? No one can stop you if you're as powerful as a god.
I'm delighted you recognize that fact. I believe we last squared off in Sumeru. Ah, the memories. How time flies. You and I have both grown. I'm not surprised that Arlecchino and Sandrone worked with you. You've always a way of slowly but surely ingratiating yourself with all levels of society. People laud you as a hero, but I suspect there's more to it than that. Oh, but to be clear, I don't say that to flatter you.
Do you always give your opponent an appraisal before you deal the final blow?
คอมเมนต์คู่ต่อสู้
Call it a long-time habit. I'm a researcher, and one of my duties is to give an objective assessment of my subjects. But you misunderstand. We are not opponents. No, I just want to talk. Think back to Tartaglia, Arlecchino, Capitano, Colombina, and now even Sandrone. You've worked with each of them in the past. I believe you can work with me
คืออิจ
as
ฉา
well.
คนอื่นเฉยอยากให้เรามาทำงานด้วย
What makes you so sure?
Well, why not? Should the good associate only with the good and the bad befriend only the bad? I like to think we could have a more mature relationship than that. Surely you don't think all your relationships are grounded in friendship or shared
ด็อกเตอร์สเต็ง
ideals.
ของจริง
People come together because it benefits them to do so. If you think of the people you admire, you must surely admit that they have provided some morality, ambition, dreams. People have plenty of words to embellish the nature of their relationships. But once you break free from those ethical frameworks, you will see that the only thing connecting the two of you is mutual benefit. And that is what I'd like to talk to you about.
We're finally getting into it. He's probably been planning to kidnap me for a long time now. He has the authority of all 3 moons. I won't be able to gain the upper hand in a fight. You say you're a god, but you also speak of mutual benefit. What could a god want that the 3 moons cannot provide?
Excellent question. But before I answer, I would ask you the same thing. Gaining Columbina's allegiance was a rare and extraordinary feat. But the Moon Marrows are now in my hands, and I have the edge over her. For this artificial moon is not being rejected by Tevat. Her identity and lineage may have been a thing of glory in the old world. But they were also shackles that prevented her from ever integrating into Tevat. I, on the other hand, you may view me as a thief, but I have overcome that limitation. So what is it that the 3 moons cannot grant you? What stops you from negotiating with me to get what you want?
มีอะไรที่เทพแห่งจันทราทั้ง3จะให้เธอไม่ได้บ้างสิ่งที่เธอต้องการทำไมถึงจะปรึกษาฉันไม่ได้ล่ะ
I don't make deals with lying psychopaths.
That's quite an accusation. Are you expecting me to get angry with you? Well, this is one aspect in which my personal growth has served me well. In the past, my less mature self might have been disappointed, perhaps even angry, over a small setback like this. But things are different now. Just as the rich do not quibble with the poor, I no longer find myself perturbed by these. Human relationships end with conflicts of emotions and interests. But relations between humans and gods are different. And ours is even more unique.
อะไรอ่ะไม่ได้ออกเป็นปีแล้วแกฉันบินหาเพื่อนบ้านฉันเจอเมอร์เรนกูเอาดีไหมช่วยด้วยโอเคหาก่อนหน้าตาเป็นไง ชื่ออะไรนะเมอร์เลนกูหารูปให้ดูหน่อยแป๊บนึงนะทุกคนอุ๊ยน่ารักเอาแกทำไมแกไม่เอาอ่ะสวยมากเลยนะฉันอยากได้มากเลยตัวเนี้ยนี่อ่านให้ฟังเป็นสายพันธุ์แรดนิสัยใจดีอบอุ่นเป็นแม่บ้านสุดๆก็มาถามแกก่อนเอาถามทำไมสวยออกวลีติดปากช็อตเค้กมันน่ารักดีแต่เป็นแรดเอ้าแกแต่มันสีชมพูแล้วก็มีสตรอเบอรี่นะแกจะไม่เอาหรอไม่ใช่มันคือเพื่อนบ้านพี่บอยใน Animal Crossing สีชมพูด้วยทำไมแกถึงไม่เอาไม่เข้าใจอุ๊ยแกเจอตัวนี้ได้ไงอ่ะทำไมแกไม่ชอบหรอมันตัวใหญ่หรอแบบเราเลือกเพื่อนบ้านได้หรอไม่ใช่พี่บอยมันจะเป็นแบบว่า เราเหมือนมีตั๋วคล้ายๆตั๋วกาชาบินไปหาเพื่อนบ้านแบบเพื่อนบ้านที่เราจะชวนมาอยู่เกาะที่เราสร้างไว้แบบเนี้ยสนุกมากเลยนะสำหรับคนที่ชอบไงเลยมาถามว่าแกว่าเอาดีไหมดีเอามาคำชอบแล้วต้องถามอีกเหรอว่าเอาดีไหม เอามาจบตัดสินใจให้ไม่เห็นต้องตัดสินใจเลยน่ารักมากอะแกแบบมันดีมากเลยเพราะว่าแกบอกว่าเกาะแกจะแบบมีหลายสายพันธุ์ไม่ใช่หรอแต่ว่าจะเป็นทุกตัวที่น่ารักไงของฉันก็มีหลายสายพันธุ์เหมือนกันแต่น้องใหญ่แต่น้องน่ารักนะของฉันยังมีแพตตี้เลยแพตตี้น้องวัวตัวใหญ่อะแต่แกมีวัวได้แหละใช่น่ารักนะน้องน่ารักมากฉันว่าเวลาถ่ายรูปน่ารักมากเอามาโอเคก็คือด็อกเตอร์ไม่มีบทแล้วนะเพราะว่าพิกคัดด็อกเตอร์
I have ascended to the highest heights and laid claim to unprecedented horizons. And you were no ordinary person to begin with.
อุ๊ยเหมือนด็อกเตอร์สเต็งอยู่
Allow me to show you the world, Descender.
อุ๊ยอะไรอะ
To stand, walk, jump, sit, and lie down. These are the most common of behaviors. Have you ever wondered why we were born following such laws? Who stipulated that we could not fly instead of walk?
walk อุ๊ยสูงอะไม่ชอบเลย
Someone of your talent and experience must surely know of the 4 great rulers who serve the heavenly principles. They govern life, death, time, and space. One wounded by a blade will die from blood loss or infection, and one who falls into a lake will drown in agony. The elderly wallow in solitude, and the solitary age faster. Eventually, new life is born, only to embark on the same path of suffering. These 4 divisions anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. But they themselves transcend its boundaries. All who live yearn for equality, but unless the gods prostrate themselves and profess that they are mere servants of the living, equality can never exist. Who makes the rules we must live by? Who has the right to restrict us? The limits of the body can be rejected.
อุ๊ยเราไม่ได้บวกเบิกอะไรเลยอ่ะอุ๊ยอุ๊ยโดโตเร
How does it feel to be among those with absolute power? You cannot conceive the extent to which your flesh hinders your mind and spirit. Only by discarding our useless, primitive eyes can we perceive a new world. How narrow-minded we all were in the past. Why should the final answer of the world not be the power that predates those of life, death, time, and space? The power of the Triloon. through
อุ๊ย
it,
เขา
I have
เซ็น
glimpsed
เซอร์
new
ตูดให้เราด้วยนะ
possibilities. Nature suppressed, authority exiled, souls controlled. You know, I heard recently that a group of critics reviewed countless stories and drew an interesting conclusion. They found that it is more often than not the villain. In fact, long before this, someone voiced a similar idea in an academia editorial. Fanatics are trampled down for their transgressions, and those who transcend are rebuked for their audacity. But all sacrifices made during my experiments have been worthwhile, as you can now see. I can offer you something new. Think about it. We are eternally bound through mutual interest. Can you truly say you would never turn to malice if it could give you the life you dream of? After all, what value do perfection and purity really have? They are fragile and feeble things. I say, better to be governed by a flawed humanity than a gnosis. The true seeker of knowledge is the villain who undergoes countless tribulations in pursuit of their goal. I'm sure many people have told you that you're different.
Because I'm a descender?
Exactly. Very clever.
But what has that got to do with you?
I do not conceal my wicked deeds, my selfish desires, or my greed. A true researcher must act as I do if they are to understand and yet, a knowledge seeker like myself will inevitably grow tired of studying Tavat beyond a... You have traveled to all corners of the world and met many people. Along the way, there have been moments when you were misunderstood or even became a wanted criminal. And all the while, you have spent your days doing You fight and toil, claim minuscule rewards from my friend Pantalone, then you fight some more, winning some battles and losing others as your search. Surely you must sometimes grow weary of being stuck in this same loop day after day.
จริงๆเพราะว่าแบบลองทำเควสทุกวันอะไรอย่างนี้ใช่ไหมแล้วก็ส่งเควสแล้วก็ได้เพชรมาแล้วก็ไปเปิดตู้ต่อไปแล้วก็ทำแบบนี้ซ้ำๆก็มีเบื่อบ้างหมดไฟบ้างอะไรอย่างนี้ก็พูดถูก
We're completely different. I embrace everything that life throws at me. I am engaged in every step of my journey.
How does that make us different? I too embrace what life brings, researching everything that interests me. Think of all the novel things I've managed to create, like the artificial moon marrow. Don't you see? As unique a specimen as she was, even Columbina is not irreplaceable.
Take that back. She's gone because of your actions.
I didn't say that to anger you. Though admittedly, I don't see what there is to be angry about. Anything Columbina could do for you, I can do better.
อิจฉาพี่ขออิจฉาเล็กน้อย ฉันทำได้ดีกว่านะ
You wish to walk the path your brother walked and seek answers from him at the end of that journey. Don't.
Someone like you could never understand what it feels like to care about another person.
Perhaps not. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I could find your brother right now, bring him before you, and make him give you the answers you seek.
Don't be so presumptuous. You'll never begin to understand the situation between us.
Oh, no. This is no presumption. I'm only offering what I know is possible with the power of the Triloon. But it seems like you would sooner continue with your journey through this world. Why? Do you truly desire this journey? Or is it simply a necessary process from which you cannot escape? Think of all the time and energy you have spent, everything you've had to endure just to make it this far. Is this really what you want? Yes, you have made many friends. But do they ever spare a thought for the void in your... What you want is not friends. It is family. I, on the other hand, am far more considerate. Join my experiment, and in return, I will bring your meaningless journey and all its struggles to an end.
This is a malicious attempt to manipulate me. But at the same time, he's stating some very human truths. Of course, he's right about my predicament. How can I deny it? I have faced ungrateful strangers, never-ending troubles, an endless quest for answers. I want to see him. After everything I've been through, words can't describe how much I miss him. Wherever you are right now. Do you miss me too?
เธอรูบี้ขาที่อยู่ห่างไกลตอนนี้จะคิดถึงฉันหรือเปล่านะเธอรูบี้ขาคืออะไรอ่ะ
All right, everyone. Our next mission is clear. We need to contact all the major organizations, explain the situation to them.
The residents of Not Cry are quite dispersed. The two most populated areas are the Miss Lauma. I will leave Hisi Island and Nasha Town in your hands. I will liaise with the
Agreed. We will reach out to Natlan and Snezhnaya. Anyone found north of the Experimental Design Bureau should follow the Fatui to Snezhnaya. As for those dwelling south of that line, I will ask the Voynich Guild to help persuade them to leave. Then I, Mr. Varka, and the Frostmoon Scions will escort them to Natlan.
The Voynich Guild has dealings with the Curatorium of Secrets. I will send them a letter vouching for your credibility. Yehoda, you should help Lauma. This is too big of a task for one person.
My wish has come true. You're willingly lending me your most capable employee for the day.
Well, good for you, if all this only takes a day. Of course, if it takes any longer, I'll be charging a fee.
Boss, wait. Don't I get a say in this?
Oh, I'm sorry. Something to add, Yehoda?
Well, no one's more important to me than you, boss. And remember how Lauma healed your eyes after that big battle? I think that's worth at least 2 or 3 days' work for the Frostmoon Scions.
Are you completely incapable of acting in your own self-interest? Or do you simply devalue your own labor?
Are you sure you don't want to come with us?
Who will see to our other work if we're all busy evacuating residents? Sandrone insists that Columbina is still alive. And we have a traveler.
But boss...
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll be better off with me present.
That's quite enough. Just focus on your work first.
I bet we're in for an
เขา
uphill
กัดกันตลอดเลย
battle
อ่ะ
here. But we can help out too. Inefa and I are gonna help Nasha Town's residents carry their stuff.
Loading schedule. Store essential local research data and technology samples, then escort the people to Natlan. Understood. I will execute this to the best of my ability.
Great stuff. Thank you, ladies.
I've contacted the Lightkeepers. A colleague of mine will join us shortly. I will persuade them to conduct a thorough search of the region to ensure that—
As for me, I guess I'll be making an early return to Sumeru. I think it's important that someone informs the Dendro Archon of what's going on.
Roger that. Someone should inform Mondstadt too. Mr.
ร่วม
Duran,
มือกัน
can I trust you to handle that? I think you fly
ไม่หรอก
faster than any of us can run. As an added incentive, get there fast enough and I'll see about getting your gliding exam waived.
Assemble
Really? Ha! Mission accepted, sir.
I intend to stay behind and help Miss Sandrone with her research. She has some alchemy-related questions that she'd like me to explore.
She recognizes your expertise then. I wish you a fruitful collaboration.
Thank you. In truth, I was surprised to hear her express an interest in—
I believe she has been investigating some Fontanian technology recently. She made a
I should mention that we have one other friend who isn't present. He hasn't made his position in all of this clear.
Paimon's been very quiet today. But I know how close she and the Traveler are with the Natlanese.
Okay. Paimon will do her best.
Make sure to heed Sandrone's warning. Many of us have been cursed by Dottore. As such, under no circumstances should anyone cross national borders. That aside, personally, I have faith in Columbina. Same goes for rescuing the Traveler. Both of them are important allies and friends. We'll be counting on...
Ah, wonderful. You're all here.
That voice again. Nicole?
Nicole.
Whoa, that was loud. And it came out of nowhere.
Sorry. This is the only way I can speak to you all right now. We're still facing quite a catastrophe here at the world's borders. Alice has roped in every Hexen Circle member she can get a hold of. Except for me. She told me I had to come and help you all out as a matter of, I quote, "You love talking, don't you? Well, now it's finally your time to shine. Take these. Make sure the whole party gets one each. You'll be in charge of making sure everyone stays connected."
Huh? Is this?
Scanning. Unknown device. Analyzing. Unknown device. Affirmative. It is cute and good. I believe that I quite like it.
This is no ordinary Dodo communication device. It's my very own special modified version, specifically... Oh, sorry. I almost went off on another tangent there. Anyway, it will allow us to communicate over long distances within Nodcry. No more worrying about shuttling...
What astounding technology. Am I right in assuming that it relies on your personal abilities to function?
Yes, exactly. Right on cue, Albedo. I'd love to brag to you all about how it all works. But no, that's all for me. Head off as soon as you're ready. I'll...
Ooh. นี่ตัวละครใหม่ ไม่รู้กี่ดาว
Ah, Sir Flint. Perfect timing. I just arrived myself.
ดูดีเลยอ่ะคน
You are most considerate, Master Ilua.
คุณชาย
But in
น้อย
fact,
อิลู
I know you have been sitting
กา
here for quite some time.
If you saw me, why didn't you say something?
I was curious to see how long you could sit still for. Also, shouldn't you have managed to sense me approaching?
That would be a first. You always seem to appear out of thin air without making a peep. Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to address me as master? I don't qualify.
I beg to differ. Why should a young man so well versed in social graces as yourself not...
Please, Lord Flint.
Nathan
Sir
Flint.
I'm begging you, don't flatter me into complacency like you do with everyone else.
You understand me better than most. My newest acquaintances tell me I love complimenting others.
I think they don't understand why you do it. You just love puffing people up till they're a big, happy ball of hot air that floats away into the sky.
In all sincerity, I can only hope that they bring good tidings when they come back down to Earth.
Is the situation that bad?
We just held a strategy meeting.
ชายหน้าง่วงทั้งส
Let
อ
me
ง
fill you in.
แบบง่วงน้อยกับง่วงมากอะ
In short, we need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of lightkeepers to scour the more remote regions of Nodcry for civilians to evacuate.
I only hope we have enough personnel.
We do. Old Man Nikita will definitely help, and we can recall anyone out on patrol to focus on this instead.
Good. I'm sure you and the others will make short work of this. Now, don't forget, once you've completed this task, make sure you and the rest of the team evacuate to either Snezhna...
Flint?
If you've got something to say, Master Ilua, why not guess what I'm thinking right now?
You mentioned that you have something else to deal with later. How difficult is it going to be?
I doubt it will be easy.
I know you're a lightkeeper, and it's your duty to protect others in times of crisis. But I have a feeling that you'll be walking into grave danger. However bad things have gotten in the past, Nodcry has never faced a mass evacuation. I don't mean to pry, and it's probably none of my business. But would
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nautocry. As such, I cannot leave.
What? No. Why? Why would anyone want to curse you?
There are plenty of people out there willing to trample over others in pursuit of their own goals.
Frankly, Sir Flint, I am furious. You're making light of what is an incredibly serious situation.
Indeed, I am.
And what? I told you, I'm furious about this.
Nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. Things happen, and we just have to deal with them.
กดนักก็ลองดื่มน้ำสัก2 แก้วไหมล่ะ
Perhaps start by drinking a
มัน
big
จะ
glass
หาย
of
เหรอ
water.
Hey, you mean you're completely unmoved by my anger?
Then allow me to express my sincerest regret. Come by the lighthouse sometime. We'll catch ourselves a few fish, have a little barbecue, play some cards, and bask in the sun.
โคตรชิลอะฟิน
Maybe
ชิลมาก
I need to spell this out. Lean in a little, Flint.
Oh my, this doesn't bode well.
Word is that you were caught up in a real horror show recently. People were amazed that you returned safe and sound. They've been debating whether you're even human.
I've returned safe and sound from plenty of crises. When you say people, do you mean other people? Or do you just mean you?
ที่คนบอกคือคนอื่นหรือนายเองน่ะ
Fine. I'll be frank. You're not human, are you?
Heavens. Now that's a horrifying thought.
You know what? Forget it. We'll revisit this once it's all over.
A sound plan. Albeit a little ominous sounding.
Just promise me you'll come back in one piece. All right?
ทำไมรู้สึกแบบถึงความวายนะ
For you, Master Ilua. How could I refuse? Also, please pass my regards on to our colleagues. Tell them, thank you all for your assistance. Please put safety first as you proceed with the operation.
เขาเป็นคู่กันแน่เลยอะ อยู่ดีก็เป็นหนังวาย
I
เฉ
have to
ย
keep searching for a path toward reality.
มาอีกรอบดูซิจะไปความทรงจำไหนเอ้ยเราย้อนไปเยอะอยู่นะ เราย้อนไปเยอะอยู่ เก็บขนนกอีกรอบเอาเก็บ เก็บ
This should do it. The last 2 times I tried to influence reality in this space, it consumed a lot of Kuvaki. I'll try and be more careful this time. I need to leave key clues behind using less power. I hope everyone still remembers what I said on Moon Prayer Night.
My eyes.
Nothing here either. Flint's?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
What are you doing here? Unless...
I just spoke with Itlua about arrangements for the search and came for a walk nearby. As for you, why would... Huh. It appears we think along similar lines.
As well as figuring out how to gather intel on the Traveler, I wanted to confirm some of my own Also, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against Ettore. even if we're only looking to rescue the traveler. We can't leave anything to chance. You don't think Columbina perished either, do you?
เราดูคลิปในบ้านแดงเกมเดียวที่เคยเล่นเหมือนกับคุณพิกคือ Lost Ark ใช่พี่เคยเล่น Lost Ark นะแล้วก็หยุดไปนานแล้วนะ
I'm merely considering the possibility that she survived, just as you are. How much can we really know about a deity like her anyway?
Do you remember what she said on Moon Prayer Night? About using moonlight to send messages to us?
Of course. I think that's why we're both here.
Where have you checked so far?
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere the moonlight shines. I checked most of Nasha Town, but didn't find anything.
I checked the Curatorium of Secrets, and a few rooms where I thought I might find some leads. The only places I haven't looked yet are the rooms in the flagship. But process of elimination isn't the only thing that brought me here.
Oh, really?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once!
Huh? Am I imagining things? Come on, let's see what's going on.
Oh no. I knocked over a vase as soon as I came in. It must have been caused by a Kuvaki although, it seems like I'm not about to be pulled away this time. It looks like as long as I'm careful with my actions, it doesn't count as influencing anyway. Is this the flagship? The traveler mentioned that's where she was staying. I only went into the lobby last time, so I've never actually been here before. How does this space work? If nothing else, I can now be sure that it is not simply memory. She mentioned where her room was. I think it's this one.
Oh, ไปดูเช้ามากกว่าจะมา
The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe... I'm in. ใช้จอยเล่นมาตลอดหรอเพิ่งเห็นใช่ค่ะเล่นพิกเล่นใช้จอย คอมพิกเล่นไม่ไหวแล้วอ่ะคอมพิกแก่แล้วเลยต้องมาเล่นใน PS5 แทน She and Paimon aren't here at the moment. I hope she's okay. I wonder what happened to her after that battle with Dottore. Best not to dwell on that for now. I need to try and leave them some clues. Please, traveler. I really hope you find this. โอ้ยยังเดินไม่ถึงอีกเหรอนานมาก
Huh. Just a cat.
Nothing else here strikes me as...
Didn't you stay here for a couple of nights once?
Before Rerir showed himself. Yes. It's also where...
Did you notice anything unusual during your stay?
I remember thinking how much noisier the flagship is at night compared to the graveyard. The Traveler and Paimon were most congenial neighbors.
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
เร็วเข้าไปเร็ว
I wouldn't usually condone breaking and entering, but we can...
Focus now. I have to write a message on the wall using Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written. Here goes. I'll need to carefully control. อุ๊ยเราได้เขียนเนาะโอ้ยไม่ยากแบบเราเล่นออดิชั่นมานานได้อยู่แล้ว
แม่นแน่นอน วิเขียนว่าอะไร ภาษาดวงจันทร์เนาะวะแม่นยำแม่นยำ
There's a noise outside the door. Please, you have to see these words.
เร็วเห็นเร็วเอาไม่เห็นหรอ
Well, do you sense
ต้อง
anything?
เปิดกระจกก่อนไหม เคยใช้จอยเล่นเกมรู้สึกแบบขัดไม้ขัดมือมากพี่ก็เป็นแรกๆแต่ว่าอยากเล่นให้ได้ก็เลย
Unfortunately, no.
And this place was our last chance.
Not necessarily. We've only looked in Nasha Town so far. Miss Columbina said she would leave messages at her friends' dwellings. It's still worth checking where Miss...
Let's try and make some time to look into those then. Wait.
What are you waiting for?
Paimon. What's that look for? This is a victory feast. It's normal to
อยู่
eat
คน
a
ละ
little
ช่วง
more
เวลา
than usual.
The Traveler and Paimon. It's really but... Why are they talking about a victory feast?
Huh. You worried Paimon sick while you were out there fighting Rare. So this is your chance to make it up.
Wait. So this is the night after the How did I end up here? Wait. Time. That's it. Every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at an earlier point in time. Every one of those points has been before I fell into the moon's reflection. And everything I've done to affect reality really did happen in the past. Does this mean that within the moon's reflection, time flows backwards? Starting from the moment I fell in?
Not long till Moon Prayer Night now. It's gonna be even livelier than tonight. Although, it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to the damselette. She seems like a really nice person.
Paimon. No, I can't. Even if I make contact, they probably won't understand what's going on. And in any case, I'll likely get pulled away again if I do. Instead, I have to find a way to get them to notice what I've written using the moonlight. Wait, even I hadn't thought of doing that before Moon Prayer Night. They'd never conceive of that possibility. Is there truly no other way?
Don't lose heart. We'll find a way somehow.
Huh?
Oh, you say that, but the Frost Moon is beyond the fall sky. If we wanted to go visit her, how would we make it through to the other side?
We might not have all the answers now, but I'm sure we'll find a way one day.
Huh. Guess someone's gotta be the optimist.
The present. The future. That's right. There are still things I can do.
What's your plan?
Flins, when you were staying next door, did
ใช่
you ever
เปิดหน้า
open
ต่า
the
ง
window?
ไหม
No. The rooms here are dark and damp. And there's such a buildup of dust on the windows that
The moonlight.
I think I see where you're going. One moment. I'll see if the owner is available.
Don't bother. Time is of the essence.
Time. Even if no one sees what I've written at this moment, maybe someone will remember what I said. I need to write down as much information as I can.
too. You can't even hold your cup steady.
A little.
Well, you should probably hit the hay then.
You truly have. You helped defeat Rerir, helped me reclaim my name, and you helped the others organize Moon Prayer Night. Wherever you are right now, I'm sure you're still fighting against the injustices of fate. This is all I can leave for them. How I wish I could stay here. But it's time for me to go. I hope to see you again in the next time, and if the opportunity presents itself.
I will surely return to your side.
Huh.
นี่ไงเขียนไว้เต็มเลย
Columbina. She's alive.
Not only that, but she's left us an entire wall's worth of clues. She even wrote down what would happen on Moon Prayer Night. It's just a shame we found it too late.
I am here. Time in this place flows backwards. I am constantly moving forward.
It sounds like she's found a way to influence the past using Kuvaki, but her future is our past.
So, these words have been here ever since we defeated the Ray hero Solnari. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Only when I'm in a good mood and at leisure.
Well, I never do. Everything that has happened already belongs to the realm of fact. As a business person, and especially an intel broker, what I do is extrapolate from those facts to...
An admirable philosophy.
It's a means of survival. Let's go. We have a wall's worth of clues to share with the others.
Yay! โอเคต่อไป
It appears that the doctor's energy signature has changed to something similar to Kuvaki. But not like the Nodcry's Kuvaki devices will only have a limited effect on it. Also, I must...
My subordinates just shipped them in from Fontaine. Some of them are from the Narcissenkreuz Ordo. Some are incident reports from Petrichor, and then there's a few test reports for these junk machines. Additionally, after some further scanning, I've discovered something extremely annoying.
What's that?
Teyvat's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan, I detected 3. But when I checked again just now, I detected 4 moons.
So there's one extra?
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find 3 moons, that would at least mean Columbina's still alive. But then it occurred to me that apart from the frost moon, Teyvat's moons are just husks. And husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan. It's weird, isn't it? If we can't even distinguish between a dead and a living moon, how are we supposed to know whether a moon goddess is still alive? Or does this mean that the moon marrows are equivalent to the moons themselves?
It's certainly possible. In which case, the 4th moon you detected may be Dottore artificial...
So he wasn't bluffing. He really built his own moon marrow.
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have too much on your plate. Maybe you need to relax.
Nothing can calm me down at a time like this. I need more time.
It's Mr. Flynn's.
I really hate that ringing tone. Ugh. First the 4 orthants of the Narcissenkreuz, then moon marrows. Now what?
Oh, sorry if we're disturbing you. Might I ask what's troubling you?
What do you want? We're busy.
Are you still at the Curatorium of Secrets?
Yeah. Look, everyone else is still out, so there's no hurry. Plus, I'm busy, so I would appreciate...
Even though we have crucial intel to share?
Fine. I'm listening.
Do you intend to share it via the
Listening.
Dodo communication device?
Ordinarily, I would, but this is a unique situation. I think it's best that we discuss it in person.
All right then. So,
The rest of the team is still out working on their missions and evacuations. But we've decided to
Sandrone, you were right. Columbina is most likely still.
That's the best news we've received in a while.
อธิบายก่อนอธิบาย
random locations. Appearing in reverse order? Are you serious? So not dying isn't enough for them anyway. Does this mean we can deduce her condition from the moon marrows?
Miss Androne,
แอบยิ้มนะเนี่ย
there's nothing wrong with simply admitting that you're happy to hear the good news.
I'm not. And she's the least of our problems. We're facing if she can't control the flow of time in there, she's just gonna keep moving backwards. Different points in time won't intersect, and she'll...
Let's say life begins with a drop of water. When did time begin? The moment this planet came into being? No, that's not right. Her final destination would be the moment at which the space she is in was created.
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from the outside world. So how can we help her? Also, if she's alive, Rerir and Thalindis might be too. But as far as we know, neither of them have come back.
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss.
Can't exactly argue with that. Let's leave it there for now. I've taken notes on every...
Will it help with your research?
I doubt it's gonna help with breaking Dotori's energy fields. But who knows when it might come in handy.
โจทย์
Better
ดี
to have
กว่า
it all
จ
written down than
ำ
try to
จำไว้
remember
ก่อน
everything when I need it. All right, I need to get back to my research. Mr. Albedo has made a lot of suggestions that will require my undivided attention.
Sure, I'll stay here. I have things to work on.
สวยมากเลย
Paimon,
เอฟเฟอร์เวลา
are
เดิ
you
น
there? Oh, right. She went with Varka to Natland, didn't she? Good thing we've moved her and the Traveler's luggage in here. Speaking of the Traveler... There's a note.
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Travelers, go ahead and help yourself. Also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest. Paimon misses you a lot, but put your help first, alright?
How sweet. Well, since you offered, Paimon, this is the Traveler and Paimon's luggage. All the items, it's well organized. I wonder which of them is responsible. What do we have here? The camera captured a special moment that can only occur between people who are close to one another.
เฮ้ยมีข้อความในรูปหรือเปล่า
You can really sense how the photographer feels about their subject. I wonder why this picture was placed outside. This must belong to the Traveler. Hang in there. We'll find you.
เอาไม่ใช่คิดมากไปหน่อยโทษทีวิเราได้เป็นพี่เบิ้มเหรอ
Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books.
อ๋อโอเคนี่โอ้จะรู้ได้ไงอันนี้ล่ะดูเป็นหนังสือสุดละสมการวิถีทางลูกนี้เป็นไงล่ะมันดูเป็นหนังสือที่แบบชัดอะ อันอื่นมาดูเบอร์เก่าๆ
Let's see. This one is... I believe that the correct term for this is Fortuna. This was an ancient Romorian technology. I never imagined that Romorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have named. The human civilization should gradually shed possibilities. As it continues, the sparks of civilization shall run out, unless we consider introducing variables. Surely that can only mean one thing, Descenders? Dottore likely captured the Traveler because of her Descender status. But the Three Moons' authority comes from the world itself. Why? Where does this variable factor in? Polonia, search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books.
อันไหนดีพาดเวอันนี้แน่นอน มันดูเป็นหนังสืออีกแล้ว วันดีน้องตุ๋ง
Otonki Sermon Dictation. Observe and compute the pathway displayed in the guidance diagram. So, it's one of Renee's draft lectures. This is so long. This guy sure loves showing off his knowledge. Polonia. Search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books.
เป็นเนี่ยโอ้โหเดาล่วงหน้า และแน่นอนว่าต้องเป็นอันนี้ โดนช้ามาก
Most of the experimental device, Lilia Crucis. Guess they were when Duke St. Germanus departed, he said, it seems that in all other things, he is but ordinary. Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. What kind? Great Detective Herlock, the alchemist and the clockworks. Still, the author swears that they knew Renee well. Whatever. I guess it's not beyond the realms of possibility. Memory, wishes, souls, and persona. Frankly, this sounds more like occultism, but if Albedo vouches for it, the way Alain Guillotin saw it, the world was comprised of machine. Rene, his full name was Rene de Petrichor, if I recall correctly. So that place was also the source of most of our information regarding Remurian civilization. Seems like some of his projects were based on the cutting of souls and storing them in vessels. These seemingly unrelated techniques underpinned Renee's research. Assuming that the four orthants correspond to alchemical categories, the chemical marriage model, Alain would have scoffed at that. He never would have let those theories or parameters anywhere near his mathematical form. What was Alain's view on Renee? I know he mentioned the name, albeit very... Oh, now I remember. Alain's old notes are here too. They mentioned Renee once. Renee seemed most out of sorts when he spoke to me. A lack of sweet foods has dulled his mind, I should think. Yep, that sounds like Alain. My subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging out all these materials. Some of Alain's old files are completely consistent with these records. He must have gotten them from the Tower of Gestalt. He may have kept them, but he never even attempted to use them. Come to think of it, Renee's world formula was filled with calculations of constants. That shows he believed that the fate of the world to be predetermined. As for Alain... it's been too long. What would he have said? A guy like him, fervent believer in machines, but not headstrong enough. He created that procedure to save this world. Yet the scale of the world's fate proved too enormous. The result was beyond his ability to calculate. He died having never seen the outcome. And did you really never take a close look at Renee's research? Or did you... The very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas probably made you feel sick to the stomach. Well, don't worry, because there's a whole new category of lunatic in town. Next to you once asked me what I wished for. Should have asked him instead. He's the one pining for things you'd sooner die than Even the tiniest variable can make big waves in the present. Now then, allow me to put these incompatible fragments together in your... First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end, absolute reality on the other. Then, the construction variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless we consider introducing variables from outside. Traverse the world, space-time, and civilization. Then extract the essential nodes from the records to determine which variables they point. The primordial power that differentiated itself from the void. Records. This is horrendously complicated. After all that, how do you think it looks, Polonia? Like the frenzied scrawlings of a... Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk it. I jest. But true madness does often start with trying to save the world. What would Arlecchino and Columbina think if they... So would Rosaline. She's been dead for a while now. When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. And that enormous dress she used to wear. No one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never wanted to save the world. I'm not crazy. I don't have delusional ambitions, and that's a clinical fact. The world needs a solution, but I don't need the world's validation. It's...
ยังไงไหนทำอะไรต่อดื่มน้ำชาโอเคว้าวเอาไปสืบหรือเปล่าจัดจาน อุ้ยมีขนมเลยอ่ะอุ้ยนี่มันฟอร์จูนคุกกี้นี่ฟอร์จูนคุกกี้มาลุ้นดูสิเฮ้เฮ้เฮ้เฮ้เฮ้เฮ้
Oh, cookies to go with the tea. Let's see. They must be from that person who brought those Something's written on the box. We are proud to present this homage to the Fortress of Meropede's fun-filled mill collection system. Fortune cookies. Have a lucky start to your day. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. Be early to bed and early to rise. Get plenty of sun and drink plenty of water. What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is magically gonna save a world on the brink of existential peril.
โอเคก็คือน้องกำลังแบบค้นคว้าอยู่ว่าแบบไอโตโตเรทำอะไรแล้วเราสามารถทำอะไรเพื่อขัดขวางได้บ้าง
They are ready to act as soon as the order is given.
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer in number than we expected. It looks like many of them must have lost their lives at the hand of the monsters released by the Doctor.
Can't be helped. Allow them to join our ranks and keep in contact.
As you wish.
วิมีปลดไอ้นี่ด้วยอ่ะแต่เราไม่น่าปลดได้ปะ
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well.
อุ้ยใช่
Did the Torre really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nodcry?
ใช่ต้องมีสกินแล้วแหละผมแข็งมาก
Sounds like an arduous journey. I assume you brought word from Her Majesty.
ผมไม่มีวอลลุ่มเลย
Of course, all part of the job. Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will reach a formal verdict on whether he has turned traitor and whether he poses a threat to Snezhnaya. While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive the refugees from Nodcry.
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them shortly.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally.
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway. It seemed sensible to have one person on.
All right, guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa's decree this time is pretty awesome sounding. I think she'll like. Still, I wonder what. Wait, what's that? Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out.
กลายเป็นมอนเตอร์
Laid bare, everlasting as the moon.
เราเล่นไม่เป็น
Shouldn't let your guard down. Yeah, yeah.
อู้เอาเล็งยังไงวะน่ะอุ้ย help help เล่นไม่เป็น
Transfixed. You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice.
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I am not fighting you today.
I knew it.
โอ้ยโอ้โหจะตายห่าเฮ้ยปุ่มไหนเป็นปุ่มไหนพอแล้วยังไม่พออีกเหรอขอเก็บหน่อยแล้วกันนะ
I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment.
Another fine piece of work by our dear colleague.
What in the world has been going on in Nodcry?
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina.
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses, not...
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work we are engaged in makes the creation of God seem mundane by... I tell everyone who asks that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a key supporter for Rosaline's plan. But right now, you're acting like a common adventurer.
Thanks for speaking up for me. Those two really took me for a ride back then. Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage to get tangled up with them the way I did. That's gotta count in my favor.
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience. I might have to lower my opinion of you.
No. I'll stop talking.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power in ways that continue to corrode the outside world. As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply a consequence of his experiments, and not a strategic. That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandrone's. I suspect he was only allowed to live so that he could become an experimental subject. Also, those of us who fought Dottore have been afflicted with a curse.
This is so much worse than I thought. No wonder. While these exceptional circumstances persist, the Harbingers are hereby authorized to use unilateral executive powers.
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass these good tidings on to Sandra.
Her Majesty has also declared that she will refrain from launching an attack on the now evacuated Nodcry due to the presence of
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing? I'm assuming they're with you?
Partner? You mean the Traveler? I'm afraid I have bad news. She was captured after our failed assault on Dottore.
What? Why? Since when does Dottore have a bone to pick with her?
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure he does. He must have some other goal in mind.
This won't do. I have.
You can't. We have no idea where the traveler is.
What am I supposed to do then? Stand here twiddling my thumbs?
ชายต้องการสกินนะ ฮัลโหลคุณโหโยเวิร์ส please bring ชาย the skin อะ
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now is complete your
ได้โปร
mission.
ด
Fine. I guess I'll leave this to you then.
One last thing. Tell the rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation in Teyvat. The source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of his experiments. The Fatui and our allies will endeavor to contain the threat. However, if Nodcry falls, things are likely to escalate. Considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in Nodcry consider it our duty to stay and fight him to the...
Hey, don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to it, I'm sure.
I hope you're right.
วี
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, do you think I'll get that gliding exam exemption? I made sure I was on my best behavior in Mondstadt. I landed well outside the city.
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctor's energy fields even made from? The usual attract and repel principles that govern...
They are very mysterious. But
คุณโร
ultimately,
เซอร์สวัสดีค่ะ
they appear to be comprised of energies from the three realms. Thanks to research by Master in the Hexen Circle, we know that Teyvat's 7 elements are derived from the more primordial power of the Light Realm. Since you have the power of the Dragon Durin within you, I'm sure you can already tell that this energy field contains no abyss.
That's true. It's not abyssal energy. It's something pure, wild.
I've been thinking about something. Do you still remember the device that Dory supplied from the Academia? That was one of the most marvelous feats of ingenuity I've ever seen. The design, not to mention the operating principles. Surely the most ingenious feature of all. The clue was that Miss Columbina was somehow able to use the pyro energy that you provided. Despite the fact that, as a moon goddess, she should only be able to use light realm energy in principle. Now, all elemental energy is, of course, derived from light realm energy to begin with. This presumes a theoretical model of the 7 elements akin to that of light refracted through a prism. I almost wonder if the idea for the device was conceived based on direct observations of said prism. It is at once a masterwork of engineering. And I suspect only Lesser Lord Kusanali herself. But back to the energy field before us. If this is pure light realm energy, could this mean that elemental energy can dilute the power of the light?
Should we give it a try?
We should.
ผสมธาตุเปล่า
It worked!
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the periphery of the energy field. Now you try.
All right.
นี่
It's working!
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again. No surprises there. Abyssal power drains the energy field to a significantly greater extent. I now feel confident in asserting that the energy field is indeed pure light realm energy. And that...
But the energy field is huge! How much elemental energy will it take to neutralize it?
We don't have to neutralize it completely. We can try other approaches. That's all for theory. Would you like to continue watching?
So you knew I was here.
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo sounded like he was working on his thesis defense back there. Back in Sumeru. You can end a person's whole career by interrupting them mid-speech.
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly touched.
With what?
A little test. Try using Animo to unleash a concentrated assault with circular blades. With a...
เฮ้ยเขาโชว์เหนือว่ะหอมเจียว
Nice! This time it tore through the field.
Tremendous. This is a...
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity.
Sounds sensible to me. Keep your eyes peeled, Durin.
Don't worry, I got this. You two be careful in there.
What do you mean, signal?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I developed last month. When 2 bottles of it are smashed on the ground together, they emit a blinding burst of light. If it comes to that, remember to shield your eyes with your hat.
ใช้ปีกหมวกบังตา
Glad I asked. Thanks for the heads up.
ไป
Like I thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore style to me.
Not
much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
Hmm. They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. But there are no visible wounds. Also, there's an animal squatting next to each body.
It's watching us. That's not an animal's gaze.
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight.
Well, I think we can safely rule out the possibility that they're all pets.
Is skirting around the topic your way of showing
Just being cautious. I don't doubt that you can...
Quit following me. Careful.
Please. Help us. Please.
Over there. I hear a voice.
ไหนตรงไหน
Too slow.
ต้องขึ้นไปหรือเปล่า
Behold.
โอเคจะตรงนี้นะ ไม่ภาพมันเริ่มเบลอ
Please. Help us.
ๆอ๋อ มาอยู่ในร่างสัตว์
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, everyone collapsed. Within my line of sight, I still have some of my senses left.
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside this energy field. Maybe each energy field is its own giant experiment.
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Even without the other circumstance, those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they would have left.
We should go.
Agreed.
โอเค กลับใช่ไหม กลับได้ไหมเนี่ย ไม่ใช่กลับไม่ได้นะ
following me.
Ah, you're back! Everything okay?
We saw some things that take a strong stomach.
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me, We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control, it's possible to tear the... Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale. Any
Sounds like he's living down to our expectations.
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your end?
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a result.
Understood. Stay...
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are complete.
คิดถึงคู่หูแล้วล่ะสิ
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll be better off with me present.
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. I was expecting something more vibrant to be... Wait. Someone's there.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with you. I want to know all about everything you've seen and experienced. Is there somewhere I should return to? Or should I stay here and be the hero everyone says I am? I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting battles, accomplishing missions, earning a living. Look, I guess the only thing that's missing is that you're not here with me.
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings.
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there.
ทำไมมีลูกโกล
Maybe
เด้น
it's
ส
the
นิช
only way we can feel truly alive.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has character and a reasonable population density.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield. Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that the Tri-Lune create. You simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear getting answers that you are not ready to learn. If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relationship. In a moment, you will be able to...
Oh no.
What are you...
เห็นหนอ
What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh?
วิด็อกเตอร์พลังมันเยอะจังวะ
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you. This was a good idea, but once is plenty.
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where she is.
What is this endless darkness? I can't see anything. Even what happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into your mind.
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice to capture the spot. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossibly viscous, didn't it? A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again, but only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this is something only a god can achieve.
Point taken.
เขา
You've proven
อ้าง
once
สรรพ
again
คุณ
that you
เหลือ
have
เกิน
god tier powers.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I find I learn best by doing, and I have to admit, time is not the easiest dimension to control. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. Clearly some finesse is required to wield the authority. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year, a decade?
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration. You aren't showing much sincerity.
Millions of years? To what end? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only that which they can perceive with their senses. If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, 1,000, or 10,000 years, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering. Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Tevat, it is ordinary humans that account for most of the population. Their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Did you ever really hope that they could? Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them. How long will it be before they start to treat?
Alien.
Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. So many times you have served its will, and not once have you have been treated most. I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and give you back the status you rightly deserve as a descender.
เขาโน้มน้าวเราใหญ่เลยวะให้ร่วมมือกันล่ะ
I've entered the past 3 times at this point. For instance, beyond each point being further back in time than the last. So far, the common thread linking all 3 scenarios is that the traveler has been but it's more than that. I know I sensed something familiar around her. I'll keep this question in mind.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round...
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silver Moon Hall and I sensed an abnormal... And right after that, came an ominous...
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself.
I wonder if I could try to prevent his resurrection. But how would I do it? What can I do?
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. She's using the Kuvaki shield like I taught her. Is she gonna use it to block the cannon's beam? She's strong. I'm sure she can manage. But the force released when the beam impacts the shield... He's the island. The Frost Moon Scions will be exposed to lethal levels of Kuvaki.
A question, if I may. kind, Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me. But there's no time.
ภาษาอะไรเนี่ย
I have to make it. Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, great land. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more!
อุ๊ย
Did it work?
ยังไงขัดขวางได้ไหม
Hey, wake up. Hey, did you hear? Columbina! I said...
Oh, good morning, Sandrone.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually. And could you...
But I feel so safe here. And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells lovely.
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass tea?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal existence than the Fatui.
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time today, so Rosaline will be here shortly. But if you really can't wait, I guess you can go ahead and... Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating! Did the frost or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty moon goddess?
These are so tasty.
Of course they are. I made them.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. Why did... I mean, I'm sure their food was awful.
Well, life there didn't go quite how I imagined.
What were you expecting? You're a god. Your followers are gonna make some demands of you, right? Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink.
Well, would you help other people just for free food and drink? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic, Lord something Fisher.
The Lord Artificer. Ugh, some people can't keep their mouths shut.
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have something to do with the, Narcissus?
Narcissenkreuz Ordo.
Yes, that was it. Narcissenkreuz Ordo. So...
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me.
Exactly. Well...
What do you know? We're on this... In his later years, Alain did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do. If I had any wishes of my own.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. Let me ask you this.
I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please.
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I? Of course. I dreamed of events from my Sandrone. I miss you all back there. I guess I managed to harness all the time is flowing backwards here. And I can use that familiar power to enter the world. That mystery ally everyone talked about. It was me. I can sense that there isn't much more power remaining up ahead. What lies at the end of all of this? And will I ever...
เร็วเข้า เราต้องเร็วกว่านี้นะ
It's getting harder and harder to use my power. I'm no match for the abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments.
ไม่เอาสีม่วง
Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time.
ผู้บุกรุกจ้า ขอบคุณเลดจากพี่เฟิร์นนะคะยินดีต้อนรับผู้คนจากช่องพี่เฟิร์นด้วย แต่ว่าช่องนี้จูโหดน้องเต๋งไปโกหกพี่เขาทำไม ช่องนี้มองหลังอย่างเดียวไม่มองหน้านะ สะดุดประจำยินดีต้อนรับนะคะ พี่ก็ใกล้ไปแล้วเหมือนกัน ยินดีต้อนรับนะทุกคน
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option.
Seems like they're searching for information. Oh, I
นี่สิ
remember.
นะ ช่อง number one ของน้องเต๋งอะใช่ไหมล่ะ พี่สู้ไม่ได้เลยนะเนี่ย
Was this my doing too?
เต๋งบอกมาแบกพริกมันให้พริกมาแบก พี่ว่าไม่ใช่ละอันเนี้ย
To expose the true intentions of this Rarir, we need to dive into Notcry's history.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process?
น้องติ่งไปไหนแล้วเนี่ย
Is all of this inevitable? Or am I the one making these decisions?
เดี๋ยวนี้น้องติ่งหาตัวจับยากแล้วติดสาว ก็ปกตินะ ต้องไปแบกสาวๆซะหน่อย ใช่ไหมน้องติ๋งเฮ้ยแก follow ใหม่อ่ะยินดีต้อนรับ follow ใหม่ค่ะ คุณเควิน CTVC จริงครับ ชวนวาโลคือน้องเต๋งชวนพี่เฟิร์นไปแบกสาวหรอไม่ได้นะ บอกพี่เฟิร์นไปช่วยแบกสาวหน่อยพี่งงจดนะต้องจดน้องเต๋งไปไหนแล้ววะนั่งขำอยู่บนเก้าอี้แน่เลยน้องเต๋งโหวงในเรื่องจริงนะจริงพี่บอยต้องจดไว้นะอันนี้จดไว้ล้อนะเข้าใจไหม
If I choose not to help them now, will it change how things turn out?
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
They're my friends. I can't not help them.
Ghost!
And the other one was... here.
เมื่อไหร่เราจะได้ชุดตัวหลักใหม่ครับ น่าจะต้อง ไม่แน่ใจเหมือนกัน อาจจะต้องทำเควสทำอะไรนะ โฮลามิน่าเป็นผีตลอดเลยว่ะ
That should do it. Luanatar? You can sense my presence? Wait.
โอ้ยโดนส่งกลับมาอีกแล้ว
Luanotar. So she's that familiar presence She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why the Traveler has been there each time I've But why Luanotar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess's familiar? That's...
Wow.
I cannot sense any power up ahead. This is likely my final chance to enter the past. It's now or never. Where's Luanatar?
ครั้งแรกเลยปะเนี่ยที่เรามาถึง
Seeing Anafa and Aino reunited like that sure was hard.
Traveler, Paimon.
อ๋อแล้วก็เจอลูนาชาตอนแรก
Stay calm. I don't have much power left to change things. Think, Columbina. How a way back do I go back to Moon Prayer Night? And if I return in my current state, Dottoro's actions that day proved that he'd been planning that for a long time. He had already seized the power of 2 moon marrows before capturing me, even if I managed to get back. How can I fight against him when he wields the Triluna? I can't. If I go back like this, I'll be playing. I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has usurped. Wait. Time flowing backwards. Does that mean... I think I know what the final destination of this lunar reflection might be. I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels different. Just like this.
But how do I communicate my plan to my friends? Should I write it down here? No. I need something with a close connection to me. Something I can use as a medium to tell them what's happened to me in here. Now it makes sense.
ดอกไม้เหรอ
Hey, what was that? I feel like some sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into...
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up a piece of my own soul to create her. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space. It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
แล้วทำไมเหมือนกันมาก
Hey there! What's your name?
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Luanatar hadn't been born then. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize the soul hidden within you. Back then, I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina Hyposelenia.
Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Best...
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the Traveler's side. Guide her. Oh, and bring her to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who will need her help. And as for mine must go in a different direction.
โอ้เสร็จแล้วแต่เราจะออกมาได้ใช่ไหมออกมาได้ยังแต่ทำเควสไม่ได้นะ
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? You could crush people like ants without consequence. Believe me, such a life is but one small...
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? But why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the highest level. A god's laboratory is the perfect place. Mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. The same dilemma that Rerir once faced. Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit? Rerir did.
Have you made up your...
I can't do it. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero you say I am either.
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things you are unwilling to compromise on. This will only hinder you. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to be a
I really doubt I could live that sort of life.
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs of the times. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so rushed. There is... Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing.
โอ้สู้ยากต้องหนีแล้ว เฮ้ย เรามีทุกท่า
Now then.
สมมวก
A new face. Interesting.
เขาจำไม่ได้นี่หว่า เย้ เราทำเควสได้แล้ว
You're still gonna call me Hack Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue? I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even. Distracting Dotori was tough. I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one I never wanted to Dotori doesn't recognize me. But his segments were originally made based on an analysis of my operational print. I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out.
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul. Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not blaming you, okay? And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dottore are equally important goals. Everyone would be pretty stuck without you. It's best you live to fight another day.
How are you holding up?
ทุกคนรักเรา
Are you
มาก
all right? Hat guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the end.
You don't look injured. It seems that Dottore didn't do anything.
All right. Rescue operation complete. There's a lot more work to be done before this is...
เย่ได้นอนด้วย พอดีเลยอ่ะ โอ้ย น่าจะยังไม่ได้นอนง่าย
Understood. I will bear the Tsaritsa's decree. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature as him?
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me?
อาจจะยัง
That stuff on the Nachtspitzenkreuz Institute. Rene de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alain Guillotin despised Rene's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either.
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and Rene were mortal enemies, were they not?
And what would you say if Linny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly detested?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Alain Guillotin might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to decide what happens next.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all—
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right. You think we, the Fatui, were worried about you?
The Fatui.
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please. Much like your tea parties.
It's a laugh.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal.
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby. Meanwhile, Hat Guy broke into the energy.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a...
Is she back? Is she really back, Traveler? It's really you! Oh, thank goodness!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece. Oh, Paimon's been having nightmares the whole—
Look at them. You know, once you reach my age—
That's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too.
Varka, I'm not—
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and puffy.
What? Ew, no! No thank—
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But while I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dottore's—
The three moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore believes himself to be
utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share.
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after—
Our next step is to find a way to bring her—
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time. The question is, where does that path lead?
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking, time is not infinite.
Indeed.
เสร็จยังฮัลโหล
Every road has an end.
Nicole! You sure love quietly sneaking in mid-conversation.
I do, in fact.
It's something I've always done at our mage's tea parties. You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, just as the world has a beginning and an end, so too does time. And so, the end of the road is the moment that but where Miss Columbina will end up along this road.
What about the original moons?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the dragon. They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority. But then one day, they disappeared just...
เอาดีมึงต้อง
Like
มี
I
ช่วง
thought.
ให้เว้นบ้างนะฮัลโหล
Our paths back to
3 ชั่วโมง
reality
แล้ว
haven't-
เนี่ย
How can I be sure that I'm going the
เฮ้
right
ย
way without scenes from reality to keep me on track?
We need to sleep นะ
I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable this space becomes. There are even moments where I can sense something that feels like abyssal energy. They can just materialize out of thin air. I have to keep my wit.
นี่เสื้อรุ่นฟิกนี่เฮ้ยน้องติ่งใช่เปล่าฟิกจริงเปล่าจริงหรือเค้กอุ๊ยอะไรอะอุ๊ยนี่ไงเจอแล้ว
Is that the ray here of Sonari?
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
Yeah. The way you used my own power against me was... It was a brilliant strategy. And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space...
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was when I first got
อุ๊ย
here.
พบเดนแล้วหายเลย
Filled with hatred, remorse, how I cursed and devoured. I tore everything, but to no avail. This is the second time I've entered this space, though I have no memory of the first. But this time I survived. It must be partly because of this new...
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here before I entered. And like a venomous...
Tried to?
Yes,
What do you mean?
the voices in my head. And then I saw her,
Her?
Thalindis.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Thalindis leaping into...
More precisely, I saw her after image. I'm sure the real her is long gone. Anyway, why have you come here?
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my...
No.
What?
You'd like to know how I know. The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep lust for power. Dottore. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. Also that I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was...
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I left the Fatui in my weakened state.
Moon Goddess? Could I...
What?
I know this is a lot to ask. Especially from someone who tried to kill you. If you refuse, I won't fight it. But this is the only thing I desire now.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thalindis for me.
Thalindis?
Yes, she's dead. But like I said, I saw her after image. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here.
Why don't you go and speak to her?
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't move. All I can see is a glimpse of her walking away. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles. No, not in return. Yeah. I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. I think I grew tired of it long ago.
What do you wish to tell?
All of it. My past.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version?
Yeah. I'm sure there's plenty you can skip over.
ยาวๆมันจำไม่ได้นะเนี่ยพูด
Like the
สั้น
part
ๆ
where
สิ
you relentlessly tried to kill us.
It's up to love demands honesty. But my relationship with we hid too much from each other. But after living my whole life in the shadows, there. The abyss will no longer stand in your way.
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you. He said that you betrayed him. But he also felt great remorse that never happened.
Why tell me this?
Because if he'd known that someone could take a message to you.
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but don't die, Moon Goddess.
ดีกันเฉย เร็วเข้า อุ้ยนั่นเปล่า
The abyss is no longer obstructing my path.
ตอลินดุส
Is that the
เป็น
Lindis?
คริสตัลเลยนะ
She wasn't far off at all. Hello, Miss Delindis.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
You can call me Columbina. I promised Rerir that I'd bring a message to you.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's doing better than he was.
Better than he was, huh? Some
others have had a rough time on his account too. In many cases, their time ran out because of him. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
So, things got worse before they got better. Could you tell me what happened?
Are you sure you wish to?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth.
I admire your courage. However, time is short.
เรามีเวลาสัก100 ปีไหมเดี๋ยวเล่าให้ฟัง
Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them for their own ends. But in the end, he came to regret his mistakes. He went beyond that. He did not say specifically what it was, but I'm sure that you've always been on his mind. You are what has kept him going over all these years.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina. This is so upsetting.
It's all right. I understand.
เป็นที่ปรึกษาเฉยเลยอ่ะน้อง
That's everything from me.
Wait. What?
ผู้สงสารอันนี้
Time flows backwards here. The road ahead only leads further.
I know. I intend to reach the end of that road.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far. Wait, unless...
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, why haven't I reached the terminus? And it's not just me, it's this whole place. Wherever I must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer these basic questions, and yet I jumped right in here without hesitating. Thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. Perhaps I'm I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum in Conria, researching the iridescent moon's marrow. Rerir was one of the Finster King's retainers. With me, I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him to be happy. At the time, I thought I could just go back to the day. It was only after meeting the prince that the Finster King started going too far with his research.
I couldn't kill the Finster King himself, so I had to find another way to save Rerir. That's why I wanted to go back. To kill the person who had brought...
I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but the Abyss probably enhances the basest human desires. But I was simply too weak. Like a speck of dust against the whole universe. I know I'm never getting out of here. But you're different. You can...
How do you plan?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists here? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I believe I can share what I've learned and help you understand the pattern in which this...
Oh my god.
I think you just might... Now, also, I've been speculating about where this... The documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends about the moons, I have no way of verifying any of it by this point. But if it's true...
Understood.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. If you hadn't entered this realm of everlasting death about Rerir...
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other. Neither of us ever told the truth. But enough about that. I wish you...
เร็วเข้า สวัสดีค่ะคุณมิส
And may
เตอ
the
ร์
outside
เจ
world never have to experience pain like... Rerir? You're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for all eternity. But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even an end to be... everything's getting blurry. Huh?
อุ๊ยใครอะ
Are you all right, little sister? Have you come from the distant future?
ใครอะเทพดวงจันทร์ดวงอื่นหรือเปล่า
How exactly did the moons just disappear?
The world is a vast and ancient place. On a certain scale, all...
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the war of funerary flame. The moons themselves were...
Am I missing something then?
ใช่
'Cause
ค่ะ
the stories
เพิ่ง
say
เริ่ม
that
บ
the
ท
moon
8
goddesses were born on the moon, but doesn't Columbina say she... Huh, you're right!
Why do their birthplaces differ? What's the difference between the two generations of moon?
Also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4 moons. And up...
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows were detected and positively identified. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss...
Yep, we have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead.
But at least she's trying her best to...
Yeah, she's a tough cookie. And a sore loser, too. As much as it pains me to say it, we've got no chance of beating Dottore in a straight-up fight. That maniac is going to devour everything in his path until... I'll be frank. Our only hope of defeating this false god is with a real moon goddess on our side. And I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked, but...
We're not giving up on saving her, whether she can defeat Dottore or not.
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sandrone.
We're all. No one's trying to argue that we can only justify saving our friend because it will help save the world.
So, she's more than just a moon goddess to you guys.
Absolutely.
Duh! She's part of the gang! And you are too, you know.
Yes, I know. You don't need to labor the point. I knew that the moment I came. Anyway, as for how we get Columbina back, I've been working on it constantly. I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations, but the problem is, I've run out.
Computing power? You mean you need more energy?
No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power. There's so much data to get through that the whole process has.
That's a tricky problem.
Rene de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't know how he did it. However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What's worse, they're incompatible. This is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this. Well.
Oh, what do we do then?
จริงๆเราต้องพักสักหน่อยกินอะไรสักอย่างอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
You don't get it, do you? And I need accurate results, not fake prophecies. Where the heck am I gonna find the computing? Anyway.
Either way, we've done what we can. Rest well.
That guy, is he hinting?
Let's go somewhere.
พอแล้วพอก่อนได้โปรด
You know that Dory went back to Sumeru, right?
Yeah, she mentioned she was planning to head back.
Things aren't looking
จริง
good
เหรอ
for
เราหยุดไม่ได้หรอไม่ได้
She's
นะ
gone to
เรา
spread
ต้อ
the
งหยุ
word so
ด
that Sumeru has a chance to prepare for the worst.
แล้ว
From what I know of Dottore,
คนที่
there
พลา
are
ด
two
มาเล่นแบบ
possible
ฉัน
reasons
ทำไง
why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he'll easily devour everything eventually. Make it happen. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my record, he once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour the moon. He's always wanted to get his greedy hands on divine authority in the desert of Sumeru. There is a chessboard built by King but creating games and setting rules. Now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. Either way, Dory will inform Lesser Lord. The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world. So on the bright side, even if Nodcry is doomed,
That's good to know. But I'm not.
there's a word for people who refuse.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you. And battles are fleeting. But the will to fight is a long.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right? I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail? Or get.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Dottore said something similar to me.
Not necessarily. It's less about belief for me.
You look kinda worried.
If your arch nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal,
That's true. Dottore. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
obviously, I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood. And as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though.
So,
I'll get to that. First,
just like Paimon said,
how much do you This is a serious question.
although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values and she's helped us a lot. I see no reason not to trust her.
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. It can be solved. But
How much? If I can afford it, I'll.
sometimes your heroism really back. Come on. Let's go talk to her.
อุ้ยเฮ้ยมันหยุดแล้วทุกคนมันหยุดแล้วเย้หรือเปล่าวะไม่ได้แล้วตรงนั้นใครรู้สึกว่าออกจากหมดเนื้อเรื่องแล้วกลับเข้ามาอีกครั้งอ่ะต้องเล่นเรื่องมาส่วนใหม่อีกครั้ง พิกว่าไม่เยอะหรอกมั้งถ้าออกอะมันรีใหม่เยอะปะวะเริ่มใหม่บท2วิได้อยู่นะเริ่มใหม่บท2เดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้พีกมาให้ถึงตรงนี้โอเคไหมแล้วค่อยมาสตรีมถึงตรงนี้โอเคไม่งั้นเดี๋ยวไม่ได้นอนทุกคนมันดึกแล้วเดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้มาต่อบท8นะทุกคนวันนี้ไปก่อนบ๊ายบายเดี๋ยวพีกให้นะพรุ่งนี้ บ๊ายบายเจอกันค่ะฝันดีนะคะจำไว้ก่อนตรงนี้นะตรงที่คุยกับสมหมวกฝันดีนะทุกคนขอบคุณนะคะที่มาแบบบอกข้อมูล บ๊ายบายเจอกันนะโอ้ยขอบคุณคุณหมีด้วยที่กดไลค์ให้ตั้ง11,000นะขอบคุณนะคะบ๊ายบายเจอกันแบบ3 ชั่วโมงครึ่งอะนานมากไปแล้วทำไมข้างหลังมันสว่างเฉยเลยตอนแรกไม่สว่างขนาดนี้ไปแล้วทุกคนฝันดีค่ะบ๊ายบาย